The government trying to take away our TikTok. California's in flames right now, for real. It's getting real messy and scary this week in Tales from the Crib. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Matter of fact, while you at it, hit that like button. And while you at it, also hit that notification bell. Because LeBron James got caught cheating, allegedly? I mean, it's in a rap song, so it count, but it's your boy, Feeling Supreme 305 with my co-host.
Chico Grande Chico 2 times. Welcome back to Tales from the Crib. We let you know what's going on. Prayers to LA. We got the Kanye sample beat to bring the prayers in.
Is that the right kind of beat to bring this prayer in? Kanye West?
Yeah. You know Kanye leads a church.
Facts. He did. Actually, he is. He is a.
This guy doesn't remember.
I forgot him and Mace. They pastors. They got their own thing going on. But hey,
you're gonna need a pastor after this episode. Welcome to episode 189. We're telling you the truth about what's going on. All the conspiracies, all the drama, all the celebrity gossip, all the sports, all the Drake dry snitching on Braun.
I mean, hey man, I knew I didn't like that man. I knew I didn't like that light skin. But hey, guess
light skin?
Drake?
Oh, I thought you were talking about LeBron. I'm sorry. I was like, what is this guy talking about?
You a hater. But hey man, it's Tales from the Crib episode 189.
I thought you were gonna just diss him by being a Canadian.
Nah, not yet. I'm gonna hold on to disses. I ain't finna talk too crazy so fast, man. But hey man, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Our last episodes have been doing great.
Exactly.
All like
right?
around 1,000 views or more. Thank you for that. TFTC clips is still, as always, outperforming regular Tales from the Crib. So we got to switch that.
I'm close. I'm real close.
Who's close? We close. It's all us.
Oh, gosh. No, I'm close. It's my goal to catch the main page, to catch the clip page, and then I'm catch up to the reaction page.
That is true.
I'm gonna have 15K.
But ain't nothing ever catching the reaction page.
Watch. I'm gonna get it.
The reaction page going to the top. It's got like a 10K. It's got like a 10K lead.
Yeah, I'm gonna manifest it, man. It's on my vision board.
Manifest destiny.
Horrible. But hey, speaking of destiny, man,
it's not good destiny for these guys.
Exactly. Looks like here, man, ain't nobody manifest this, man. California is in flames right now. The Pacific Palestine wildfire named the most.
Wait.
What'd you say?
This guy shouldn't be allowed to do the news. Who? Oh my! This is not a laughing matter, but oh my god! You gotta clip this.
I can't. I mean, hey man, I just did the intro, man. I got cotton mouth.
Oh my god! Here, I'm gonna take us off screen so you can read it.
You go ahead, Mister.
It's not Pacific Palestine. I'm not gonna say I'm the best at pronouncing things because I don't even think I know how to pronounce this word right. But it is not Palestine. What is that? You got me laughing so hard I can't even focus.
Palestine, yeah.
The Palestine.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said that right.
You said Palestine. You
said Palestine.
You said 100%.
What?
Pacific Palestine is at fire.
Comment down below who right. He's wrong. But hey,
I'm 100% right.
Whatever, man.
I'm 100% right.
We got this. We got to
clip that.
Horrible.
If you're watching on TFTC clips, go over to Tales from the Crib and give us a subscribe just for that. Our screens aren't like right up in our faces. We have some room between them, so sometimes it's hard for us to see small stuff. And my co-host already wears glasses, so that is a hilarious
way to kick it in.
That's a hilarious way to kick in the episode.
I mean, hey man, you know I like to start it off with a laugh, but this ain't no laughing matter, man. We got a video here. What's going on in California? We got the mayor talking. We got the fire chief talking. We even got President Joe Biden.
Oh my God, he's still alive?
I mean, hey, he stepped away.
I thought they just had his funeral.
No,
that was a different president.
He's here. That's
Jimmy Carter.
Horrible, disrespectful.
Yeah, where Obama was hanging out with Trump.
I
didn't know they were friends.
They besties.
Oh my God.
They shared the same
I'm surprised
playlist.
that didn't make a topic, but we don't like getting shadow banned over here. So let's change the subject and play the video.
Oh man, it's such a sad song.
Yeah, a song that I gotta mute so we don't get
shadow banned.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at all that fire. Look what's going on. Then look at here you go.
We're burning. Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you nothing to say today?
Nothing.
Have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today?
Question. The budget. There's so much talk about it. It was cut 17 million. It was cut this. It wasn't cut at all, according to one newspaper. Was your budget for the fiscal year 2024-2025 cut?
I can tell you, I'm going to even go back further than that. Again, since day one, we've identified huge gaps in regard to our service delivery and our ability from our firefighters, boots on the ground, to do their jobs. Since day one, this is my third budget as we're going into 25-26. What I can tell you is we are still understaffed, we're still under-resourced, and we're still underfunded. So with that, whether it's 7 million, 10 million.
But was the budget cut, Chief?
Yes, it was cut, and it did impact our ability to provide service.
None too pleased with the comments.
Look at Khloe Kardashian stepping in.
With a lot of candor
calls out
shared with
Los
us.
Angeles mayor.
I can tell you, Ellen Kamala, that she had tears in her eyes. She lives in Los Angeles. She has seen the devastation. And we reviewed years' worth of memos.
We in the newsroom here have put together this incredible animation that shows the timeline of how this fire advanced through the communities of Pacific Palisades and Malibu. Here it is, January 7th
Palisades.
at 6:17.
Okay.
It was at 2,900 acres. And then on January 8th, that explosion to 15,000 acres. And then the next day, 17,000 acres as it progressed into the mountains. And then on the 9th, 19,000 acres. And you can see how far it had gotten into Malibu. And then we come to yesterday at 20,000 acres. And you can see 20 and then to 21,000 acres, but you see how far across it spread, and all the way up to the 11th, which is today at 22,660 acres. This is just information from 7:30 a.m. today.
And this morning, due to the magnitude of the disaster, I was talking with the governor. He requested if I could increase the federal funding that was authorized under this legislation from 75% to 90%. We're increasing it to 100% of all the costs to be covered by the federal government for both the fire management systems grants and the elements of what they call the disaster declaration. So today I'm announcing that the federal government will cover 100% of the cost for 180 days. This is going to pay for things like debris and hazard material removal, temporary shelters, first responders' salaries, and all necessary measures to protect life and property. And folks, I want to underscore, I told the governor and local officials, spare no expense to do what they need to do and contain these fires and in their communities that have really been devastated.
180 days isn't even a full year. That's like half a year. So you know how long it takes to build a building? You know how long they've been working on this bridge?
Yeah.
So imagine we're gonna pay for the government's gonna pay for a half a year, and then like, what about the rest?
I'm sorry for my random laughing. I wasn't laughing at the video. I was laughing at remembering the intro of the video.
Palestine?
No, you said Pacific Palestine.
What,
I was like, we're not talking about the war going on over there.
It's a war.
There's war everywhere.
Exactly, but I mean, okay, to start it off,
everything changes. War never does.
I always like to look at California. Every time I think about California, I think about the palm trees. I think about the beaches, not the females. I think the beaches, the water. Venice Beach, all that stuff. The Lakers. Think about the Lakers. But I always told myself I would never move to California.
No, it's too much. It's like, we live in Texas here, and it's like in certain parts of Texas, they're a part of like Tornado Valley.
Exactly.
So like you don't want to be like a part of that. And then if you live by the coast, like you can get hit by the hurricane. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you can get hit by the hurricane, but I used to live in Florida, so hurricanes and tornadoes. I'm cool with that, but I'm not cool with earthquakes. I'm not cool. Yeah, you be seeing like they be getting random earthquake stuff.
Yeah. I wouldn't like it.
Exactly. Then you got now you got these random these fires. I didn't even know they had fires this common. Like they have a fire season where like this is.
No, I always knew that happened in Florida. It's just like mudslides.
A fire season?
No, they have fire mudslides. I mean, yeah, everything
fire
has
mudslides.
season.
Who got fire mudslides?
No, not fire mudslides.
What kind of dangerous stuff?
It's talking about your weekend in Mexico.
Clip that. Clip that. I got weekend in Palestine. He got fire mudslides.
No,
That's
I was
crazy.
saying fires and
A
mudslides.
bad Taco Bell meal?
Well, yeah, I said that was your weekend in Mexico. Fire mudslides. No, but no, they have like wildfires and mudslides. Like, cause it's like everything's like
Oh
flat
yeah,
and stuff.
mountains and everything, mudslides.
Yeah, like because like if it like rains a lot at one time and they're usually like don't get that much rain, that it like I think they're like have like loose soil.
Exactly.
And it like creates mudslides. So they're real loose over there.
It's definitely real loose over there. And then on top of that, it's so expensive to live in California. That's all you hear about when people post the prices of live places. California is one of the most expensive places to live. Traffic is always bad in California.
That's why you see so many people leaving California and moving.
They're coming to Texas and everything.
Moving
I heard
to Texas,
about that.
like we really don't want them to come here, but their money really goes.
Disrespectful. They ain't want the Louisiana people to move here.
We like our locals.
Horrible.
But they got so much extra money because of like the pay difference over there.
True.
Like I had a friend that came over in high school,
Mm-hmm.
and he said like he lived in like a little shanty with his family, and then his like parents got divorced, and he moved to Texas with his dad, and they sold the house, and he only got half of the profits, and he was able to buy like a 2-bedroom house with like a game room.
Damn.
And had money left over because like their house like that they had in California was like like $1 million house.
I mean, wow,
and they sold it.
That's good right there. Moving from California, living in
Maybe
a shack,
not even that much, but they made a lot of money.
living in a shack to moving to Texas, living in almost $1 million house. Now the houses here, they got burned down in California. Now these houses here, a lot of these are worth a whole bunch of millions of dollars, which was way crazy to me when I heard all the stuff happening, and then I'm reading the timelines, and I'm reading the timelines. All I'm seeing is like Paris Hilton talk about her house burned down, or like Janae Aiko talk about her house burned down, or like even Beyonce mom talk about her house burning down, and all you see down in the comments is like, nobody cares about y'all. Y'all rich. Y'all can
Y'all
afford
have
it.
insurance.
You got insurance.
You can buy more.
You can buy more, but then
they're not thinking about like the memories, like pictures and hard drives with like or like memorabilia that was like family heirlooms, like stuff that money can't replace.
Exactly. They're not thinking about that, or like JJ Redick house burned down. He talked about all the memory he lost, but
Steve Kerr lost his childhood home.
Steve Kerr also lost. I mean, pray to everybody that lost their homes, but it got even crazy when you did your research and found out like 4 months ago, the insurance company started pulling away from basically offering
insurance.
Dropping insurance. Or even if you had to renew your insurance, they were not allowing you to renew your your policy, just because they're saying like California is such a high risk, especially this part of California is such a high risk of basically fires, that they feel like people in California are not doing what they need to do to make sure these fires don't happen.
Well, that's basically like insurance companies do one of two things. They either exclude an area because they say it's too high risk and you got to get specialty insurance, so you got to basically find like local insurance that'll cover you, because as a national company they don't cover that area.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I don't know. It's just a messed up system.
It definitely is a messed up system, and I didn't even know that the insurance company can tell like the state like, no, I'm not doing it. Like, no matter how much you want us to basically continue serving this basically section of we don't want to do it, and then like they can take it to the Supreme Court.
Yeah, I mean they technically don't have to offer it there. If they feel it's too risky as a business, they cannot do business there. They can. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They could make the price so high that you don't want to do it, or like offer you through a third party company, and it's like even higher than that. So like third party company, like most people get insulted. They're like, oh, I called in for insurance and they all connected me with a third party, and it was like so high that like I couldn't even afford it. But they're like, now I moved states and want to see if y'all covered like the new state I'm in. Like that would happen all the time too. Like people when they moved from Florida, they would want to like come back into the company I worked for.
I mean, the insurance company does get a lot crazy. I mean, like this whole situation got people pointing fingers everywhere. Some people point at the insurance company. Some people even pointing at my co-host, Mr. Gavin Newsom.
Oh no, just trying to use governments. Yeah, ruining my good name. I mean, I have a unique name, and this jerk Chuck is famous in the politics realm, and then like everyone hates him, so that's not cool.
Everybody hates.
I mean, everyone kind of like Gavin DeGraw.
True that.
He was a good singer.
He is a good singer.
If you're into that.
Horrible. But I mean, yeah, everybody doesn't like I said before I was being funny, everybody don't like Mr. Gavin Newsom because they're saying one of the reasons why, and a lot of people were saying it's like, one of the reasons why this fire was happening is because a lot of the fire hydrants, they wasn't pumping, had enough pressure to give any water. Some didn't have water at all.
They depleted the reservoirs. Insurance companies called quits. They either didn't allow you to buy insurance or ended your policy because your insurance is usually a yearly policy for homeowners. So they could just say, when the new year comes, we're not giving you another policy.
Yeah, exactly. They're not giving another policy.
And then the whole thing with the fires, supposedly like 3 fires started at the same time because they could look at like the trail of like how the fires went.
Yeah.
And it was like started at 3 different areas. There was some leaked footage, but you never know if anything's real now with like what AI or this is just old footage from a few years ago that people have that matches up with starting a fire. But there's a supposedly video of people running off.
Oh yeah, you seen that?
Yeah.
One dude got arrested. They caught one dude in one area. They arrested him and said they were trying to get him for arson.
But
then he ended up. They said it wasn't enough evidence to arrest him for arson, so they ended up giving him like a probation violation because just so happened he was like on probation.
I mean, did no one, listen to Yogi the
Oh Lord!
Even you can prevent forest
I mean, this is
fires.
not happening over here. I mean, it is definitely looking crazy and a lot suspicious because people were wondering like how these houses burning down, but the trees are staying there.
Cars is melting, the trees are staying up.
It's not making any sense.
It's weird stuff.
Yeah, it's not making any sense. That's why that has people thinking like this is a whole conspiracy. I mean,
they also wanted to build like a train line that go like north and south through California. And like kind of the area that they wanted to build it is like kind of where the fire went. So it seems very weird that maybe like the area is cleared and then they could just bind the land.
You think that's what they're
for
trying to
just
do?
Face value.
You think? I mean, that is one of the conspiracies I heard.
There's always conspiracies, but you never know what's true.
I heard, that's
all legend.
Yeah, exactly. You heard that, and then also I heard about since the insurance company is going so high on the force, since going so high on like the
force
on the fire policy, and a lot of people couldn't afford it. I mean, now that this fire is happening, people saying like fires are happening in other random spots because eventually like the government and the state has to basically take care of the whole
homeowners
thing.
is a scam because it's almost like TV packages.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh, I got this package, and if I get this package, I get extra channels. Oh, but like these extreme sports channels that I want aren't a part of this channel, so now I have to buy this extreme sports package. And I was supposed to be paying like $80 a month, but somehow I ended up to $175. It's just that's what insurance is. Because if you don't know, for regular homeowners insurance policies, they do not cover water damage. So they don't cover like flood or anything like that. That's a separate policy. You literally have to get like a policy for
another policy
for flood. Like homeowners covers like earthquake or fire. Fire is automatically included in regular homeowners policy, and so that's what's expensive. But if like a lot of places like. If you live here in Texas and you're in inland and not by the coast, you don't need a flood policy. And then a lot of places where you have in area like in Texas, we don't really have basements in a lot of places because the ground's too hard.
True.
But in places up
like
north,
Georgia,
like if you're in like Pennsylvania or New York or Boston, Massachusetts, like those areas they have basements. Like a lot of times you need like flooding policies. I don't know. It's like it's all a scam.
So you mean if a storm if it's like a storm happening, a tree falls on my roof, I have basically like what is it, roof insurance, tree fall insurance?
I mean, yeah, that's like weather. It's the weather damage. So weather damage, you would have like if a tree, hail damage, all that type of stuff. But that happens with severe weather.
So let's say the tree falls on my house. Busts a hole in my house. It's raining because the storm's happening. That's why the tree fell. Now my house gets flooded. Is that 2 separate insurance?
No.
That
like if it's raining and there's a hole in your roof and you get water damage, it's like you don't have water coverage. No, it's not like that. It's because what caused the water damage is the hole in the roof by the branch. So anything after that would be covered. They don't do that. It's like water in the house. So that is like one benefit. So if you're in a place where you're not by like water, you're not by a coast, you don't really need flood insurance.
Okay.
But you just need a regular homeowner's policy. But that's crazy because in some places you have to get both. And like some places, like I can get homeowners insurance, no problem. But I'm having trouble finding affordable flood insurance because I live by the coast.
It's just a trick. See,
It's all a trick.
It's all the insurance is a trick. The government is a trick. Joe Biden is basically a scumbag.
And then
I can't believe that he weapon.
No, I was just gonna say, you know what the worst part is?
What?
You pay all this money, right, for your premium. So then if something like a worst case scenario like this happens, that it's covered, right? And then you find out there's all kinds of loopholes where there's only certain things that are covered.
Oh, that
so
sucks.
you need like special property insurance for like jewelry and firearms and stuff, and like high value property. And it's
That's
just
how to get you.
It's just a whole big scam. Oh, and then you actually use the insurance, right, which is what you pay for. And then you make a claim, so that goes on your claim history. So when your policy renews in a year or 6 months, if it's car insurance, you have a dirtier record. So then your policy price goes up.
They use that against you.
They use that against
It's
you.
not my fault. I got
So
hole in my
you
roof.
using it like what you paid for. It's like, oh, you know, like I bought a TV and you used it today, so that's extra.
That sucks. It's all.
They charge you extra on your next policy because you used your insurance.
See, this is hard.
It's just they're gonna get their money like one way or another. Even if you use your insurance and you're like, oh, they saved me like $20,000, your policy is gonna go up for the next 3 years. So you're basically gonna pay like a lot of that back over the time period because then you're gonna be viewed as a higher risk since you had a major claim.
It's not my fault the tree fell on my house.
Exactly, it was an act of God.
That's what they try to make it all state. The State Farm, what's it called? When like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, and the tree falls on your car. They try to act like it's all fine and dandy. They finna call it. We've just called us. We fixed it.
You know what is crazy is acts of war is not covered under home insurance.
What's acts of war?
So if say you know the country with the R wants to maybe let's not say a nuke, but let's say they drop a bomb and your house gets blown up, it's not covered under homeowners insurance because acts of war is not covered through an insurance policy.
And then you got Joe.
It's only like weather stuff.
Exactly. Then you got Joe Biden over here giving like $700 million to Ukraine, and then turn around and give California only $770.
Yeah.
For the say damages.
Which is crazy is because then he's helping Ukraine, and that's gonna piss off Russia basically. And then if Russia bombs your house, it's not covered.
That's disrespectful.
That's crazy, right?
Can we just admit that money isn't real? Like the way they acting and printing it up and giving it to Ukraine, and then they turn around and slap us in the face with like $1,000 of like, oh, this is all we can do, or we can't give reparations to anybody. And it's like,
I mean, I'm part Native American. I want my money.
40 acres in the mule too.
I want something.
Oh Lord, everybody got to get something, but they act like they can't give nothing to the Americans, and like every time you turn around, they give money to everybody else. But like, look at this situation. They're saying like this is going to cost over
it's like Tupac
said. What?
They ain't got money to. What is it? They ain't got money to feed the poor, but they got money for wars or something like that.
They got They don't got money. Exactly.
That's right. They let the homeless people starve, but they got money to fund.
But that's what also they said about this situation right here. Speaking of homeless people,
Ukraine, like they paid enough money to make everyone in Ukraine like like 10 times millionaire.
True.
Like give every citizen in Ukraine $10 million. But then we have a national emergency where half of a state goes up in flames, and we're like, here's $700 in a state where money goes extremely short. So $700 in Texas money. I mean, compared to like Texas, like that money,
California,
it's like that money would go way farther here. So to them, that's probably like $500 Texas dollars or like $400 Texas dollars.
Disrespect.
Or did I do it backwards?
You see, it's just disrespectful.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
And it's just disrespectful. And now I'm finally seeing like. It's crazy how life works. Now I'm finally seeing what like defund means. Because I remember like they was like, oh, we're going to defund the police. We're going to defund the police. Like nobody cares about that because like you really don't really know what that means. Like you really don't know what it means. Most people. But now they talk about, oh yeah, we defunded the fire department, and then like you see like, oh yeah, this fire happened, and this is what happened when you defund the fire department, $17 million. Like we're not prepared for nothing, and they start listing everything we didn't do. Like, oh yeah, we couldn't refill the fire hydrants. We couldn't test this out.
We couldn't have pumps that work off the power grid.
Exactly. And I'm like,
that's crazy. How are you gonna have it where like if there's a fire, most likely if there's a fire, the electricity is going out in that area if it cuts off, and then you're not gonna be able to pump water. You'll have no water pressure.
Because
like that's crazy.
Because it's ran by electricity.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy that they did that.
Now that this happened, I watch. The next thing they're gonna do is they're gonna go solar. It's the only. It's like you gotta
harness the power of the sun.
You gotta like use the power of the basically the dam engine, and then actually use solar too. Because I guess the power don't work. Because if the electricity go out, you scared the electricity causing more fire. Or somebody told me that you need to start putting the wires underground.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
Telephone poles, because they say it's like something to like.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, they do that now. Some places.
Some places overseas, they have like instead of telephone poles up, they have it underwire. Because it really never made any sense how, you in like cities like where we at, the telephone poles and the branches are far away, but like in country, like small little country parts like Tifton, Texas, or like small little small little towns, you see like the telephone wires is like literally right on the trees, like they basically intertwine.
I don't remember. I saw on like not on TikTok but Instagram Reel or something like that there's like an underground city. I want to say it was in California, but it's like basically where they had went underground for mining, and they cleared out a bunch of area, and then they turned it into like a center, almost like a mall. Not really like a mall for shopping, but more like a business park, where all kinds of businesses were underground. And it's like, man, that's pretty smart, because if your business is underground and your city gets
bunker
bombed or whatever.
Exactly, and people got bunkers. People got that.
You're way underground. Like you'll be completely fine.
They probably stank. You in a sewer?
No, it's not a sewer.
What you mean? You underground?
Underground doesn't mean it's a sewer.
Well,
sewer is pipes that runs like doo doo and pee pee.
Exactly, but the sewer be like
no,
that.
but
you seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
They were in a sewer.
Exactly.
So it stank. This isn't a sewer.
This
is where they mined.
Oh.
So there's it's just like blown out rock. So it's like it's like an underground cave. I mean, I think they have built-in things for ventilation. It's not just like, stagnant air that stank. It's not like if you like fart down there, it has nowhere to go. It's not like it's just gonna be a little cloud just like taking people out over and over again. That gotta be
horrible. I mean, all prayers go out to the California victims, everybody,
all the celebrities that lost their homes,
their vacation homes.
No, their real homes. A lot of them live out there. Mel Gibson was on Joe Rogan, and he was talking that he lost one of his homes, and he was like, that might be the sign to finally move. That he was like, can I not have any properties in California?
I mean, hey,
Mel Gibson's crazy. I love him just because of Lethal Weapon, but man, he's out there, man. He's funny though. I still watch the interview just because I want to see how he was doing.
I seen Ashton Kutcher trying to save his neighbor house. He was pouring
does he get a pass now because he was supporting Danny Masterson from that '70s show that got in trouble? And then they're like, how are you gonna write a character letter about him trying to say that he's a good person knowing what he did? But since now he tried to save a neighbor's house with a hose, is he forgiven?
You gotta let him.
Put that in the comment section down below. Ashton Kutcher, is he forgiven?
Is he forgiven?
Was he just punking us? Put it down in the comment section down below.
And comment down below who you blaming for this. You blaming the insurance company, Gavin, my co-host?
No, Newsom,
or Karen
name.
Bass, the mayor of California. Man, who you blaming?
My co-host Jesse.
What I did?
Or Felix Supreme 305.
See, I made sure I turned the eye off the oven this time. I ain't burned down the kitchen. Mama, it ain't my fault.
Mama, it's always his fault.
Horrible. But moving on to the next topic, man. Speaking of it is a fault, man. We got everybody's favorite streamer, man. Black Boy.
That was everyone's favorite?
Yeah.
This guy's number one?
Of course.
He's bigger than Kai? He's bigger than Aiden Ross?
Music-wise.
He's bigger than iShowSpeed?
Music-wise. He's a producer. That's all he really...
This guy's a producer?
Yeah.
The Playboy Max is a producer?
Yes.
Or Blackboy Max?
That's what he does. He brings people over. They chill. They relax. He makes beats and they make a song. They do songs. He has.
He actually gets like real placements on albums.
He has like real placements on albums.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar. I don't. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so that's what happened.
I'm too old to be in tune with all the streamers. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really watch them like that. I see clips like everyone does on the internet, and if it's like with an artist that I know of, I might check it out. But if it's someone that I'm not really into, I might not check it out. So Sorry, I'm not in tune with Playboy Max.
Okay, so just like you said, like Kai Sinai, Astro Speed, and Aiden Ross, they all streamers, but they all do different things. You Kai and them, they play video games, and they also bring people over, or like they'll do Astro Speed. He'll challenge like Kevin Durant or like different people. But with Playboy Max,
when he ran track, what was that dude's name?
I forgot his name. I forgot the fast dude's name. He raced the Olympian. He raced him. But Playboy Max, like, all he does is produce beats. Like he produces beats, he makes beats, and like people come over and they
Sir, where is my drink? No, not this drink. The blue drink.
Well, come make your own.
This man.
Horrible.
Go ahead.
But okay, so basically what's going on is, like I said, so Playboy Max is the dude the light skinned dude with the undershirt in the middle. He invited over Kyle Rich. He was supposed to have Kyle Rich over there, and Trippie Redd supposed to come also. He supposed to have two people do streams. Trippie
Redd couldn't come because he's a father now?
No, Trippie Redd called it out because he had to do a music video.
He's a father.
So, it could be that too. We had to do a music video. So, the only person came was Kyle Rich. Kyle Rich came.
Where's Tata?
Tata wasn't there. Another artist came.
Where's Jen?
Horrible. Another artist came, and then the boy right there in the left-hand corner with the brown North Pole, whatever this outfit,
North
jacket.
Face?
North Face, that's...
We're making North Pole shirts now.
That's base swag. So, all that happens,
who's the dude with the pink hair? He looks like Famous Dex.
No, it's not Famous Dex. It's somebody else.
I know it's not him, but I'm saying he looks like him
from
afar.
I forgot, but that's what it is. But I mean, basically, let's go back to the point of the video. The point of the video is, man, little TJ, 5-year foreign, invaded Playboy Max Airbnb, and this is what happened, man. We're going to play the video. Then we also show you what 5-year foreign had to say about this whole interaction, man. These boys disrespectful.
Oh, it should be in a bag. I want to smoke. What's that? Is this right? Yeah. Oh.
Stop playing the song. Stop playing the song. What'd you say? Stop playing the song. Who's smoking? Who's smoking? Yo, TJ.
What's up? Who the
Yo, this a B&B. You can't smoke in here. This shit gonna go off.
Oh, this shit.
Yeah. I appreciate you though. But yeah.
Yo, tell it was nice.
Play the song we just made.
Smoke in the back.
Yo, bro. Yo, you can't smoke in here. This shit gonna go off. Like, please. I appreciate you.
Alright, so this is part 2, right? Let me let y'all know before we get to the blunt situation, how shit was going. And one of the things I seen a lot was I ain't dapped the nigga when I was leaving. First of all, y'all don't even really know the type of tension that was there. So I'm trying to get niggas out. I know my power and I know, my power. You know what I'm saying? My strength, right? So I'm trying to disqualify all situations because I fuck with the Max nigga. I would have never came to the stream if I didn't. So I'm like trying to think about the fastest way out the door. I'm not thinking about giving nobody a pound. I just gave everybody pounds when I left the first time. I just came back. I just left the first time. So don't take the pound as you know what I'm saying? Like my mind is somewhere else. Like let's all leave because niggas, I guess it's story time, right? That. I wasn't even going to really like address this shit for real. But I feel like it wouldn't be fair. Cause I can't let Max do this shit. So let's start. I walks in the B&B. You know the fucked up part about it is? Y'all only watch the clips that come out. When we walked in the B&B, when I walked in with TJ, the first thing Max said to TJ was, the first stream I've ever watched was you and Aiden Ross. I swear to God, go rewatch it. I swear to God, they was cool. Everybody was cool with each other. They played the song me and 41 of them just made. We did a dance. We busted a dance to it. I ain't even know it was no weird vibes or nothing. I guess the chat must have said something to Max.
My crib, I'm saying please stop smoking in my crib. I'm turning around, getting up, stop smoking in my crib. There's mad niggas in this bitch. And only 2 of them are mine. Yaya Morgan. Mad niggas. I'm saying stop smoking in my crib. Please stop. Y'all over here trying to worry about the cams, Morgan. You feel me? It's like just a whole lot of... It's a mess of a situation. I'm just saying, please stop smoking in my crib. That's all I'm saying. Please respect that. Please. Y'all can literally go outside and smoke y'all weed in my backyard or the front, but I know some niggas might not want to smoke in the front, so I offer the backyard. Please, go to the back. I say this in a clip. Niggas still smoking in this shit. That's the situation. That's what happened. I don't know why that niggas dipped. I think niggas was tight that they couldn't smoke, saying, why would you invite if you can't smoke? Or I don't tell you to stop streaming. Don't tell me to stop smoking. What, nigga? Smoking's your job? Like, this shit don't make no sense.
Like you said, don't.
Man, tell like the Snoop Dogg, man. It is his job.
I mean,
his whole image.
I mean, some people saying, I mean, if you finna invite rappers gonna smoke. You already know that. They always smoking in places you're not supposed to smoke in. That's why these hotels got these rooms. That's why these rental car places got these rules. Don't smoke in the car. If you do, we gonna tax you.
Tax you.
And I heard
tax you $400 or $500.
And I heard Airbnbs tax you. They tax you
700,000.
I heard Airbnbs try to tax you for like the smallest things. Like, oh yeah, you left this little area dirty. Now you got to pay the whole cleaning fee. Like I didn't like it's $2 on the counter. Now I got to pay a whole $800 deposit fee, and I lose my deposit.
Yep.
So I mean, I understand how Black Boy real upset about this whole situation, but I just don't like how 5-year foreign didn't tell the whole story. How he ain't say like. He wasn't little TJ wasn't invited to this. He was so I mean him walking in with little TJ.
It's a friend of a friend.
It's a friend of a friend, but that didn't happen first. I mean that really wasn't supposed to happen.
And the ops is in the party.
Exactly. It's
sounds just like the time my co-host almost got hit.
Yeah, it's disrespectful.
The ops is in the party.
True, the ops is in the party. So I mean, yeah. So that's what's going. So what people don't understand is that the reason why they're saying allegedly why little TJ was acting all funny and smoking was because, like I said, he got bass wagon. And if you didn't know, bass wagon and little TJ used to be best friends until little TJ got shot.
Pow.
By you already know by the allegedly. A Boogie in the hoodie and they
A Boogie is it someone affiliated with A Boogie?
Yeah, it was somebody affiliated.
Okay, because I don't think A Boogie was out here putting out that work himself.
No. He wasn't doing the work by himself, but it was some people that was with High Bridge. I think it's a group called High Bridge. That's all that stuff. A Boogie in the hoodie and them team. They when that shot at little TJ, Basswag was there. Basswag, helped little TJ basically recover, and then a couple years later passed, and then that's when my new favorite artist, Cash Caban, came out. Oh my God. So basically, if I had to sum it up, let's say my co-host is the star rapper. He the star rapper. I'm friends with a lot of rappers. But I'm real cool with my co-host. He started doing a song. I do a song with him. The next year, he do a song with A Boogie the hoodie. A Boogie going on tour. So of course my co-host gonna say, Jesse J, I know you got the bars. You be singing, doing your thing.
We setting you up 50 Cent style.
Horrible.
Get up.
Horrible. You coming on tour with us. So I go on tour with A Boogie, but like I said before, A Boogie shot at TJ.
Peoples.
Allegedly. So Basswag going on tour with A Boogie, it ain't sitting right with TJ. So now you on tour with the ops. So that means you are the ops, because in the rap game you gotta pick a side. You can't be neutral like my coach taught me, man. I say you can be neutral.
It's like you could be neutral on certain things, but if somebody's your friend, you aren't gonna be cool with them making a song or being on tour with someone that was supposedly allegedly directly involved with you getting shot. That's the ultimate sign of disallegiance. You can't be hanging out with the people that have allegedly tried to do me in. You ain't really cool with me if you're cool with the people that try to take my life. And I don't think that's out of the realm for anybody. I don't think that's being crazy. I think anyone would understand that.
Exactly, but it looks like the internet don't understand it, because they really not putting two together, because
they may not be tuned in. It's just like with the
streamers.
Chicago.
You watching the streamer world. Like,
Yeah, I mean the streamers are fans unless they're like in the New York stuff. They're not gonna know. It's just like the Chicago stuff. You're not gonna know like if Lil Reese bumps into this guy or that guy that's gonna be problems. You just think, oh, they're just two people from Chicago that are both famous.
Exactly.
But might not know they're from the other side.
Exactly, and that's what happened. And that's what happened here. So Playboy Max didn't know. TJ and Basswag, they wasn't seeing eye to eye at the moment. And the simple fact that TJ only came in with his homeboy. It's only like him and two other people. But I mean not TJ. Basswag only came in with his homeboy. So him and one other person. TJ came in with like 14, 15 people. So automatically you outnumbered. So I mean it could have turned out ugly. I seen producers get slapped for less. I seen producers get beat. Producers be telling people what to do. They get slapped around, get told to shut up, just press the buttons. I mean, so it could have got real ugly in the situation. I'm surprised it didn't.
I mean they should feel fortunate. Like anything could have happened, but they just chose to leave rather than something happened, which was smart. Because I mean, it's like a streamer. He doesn't know any better.
True.
And plus, it's like a streamer's is a friend with one rapper, and he doesn't know that the other guy's there. So I mean, they made the best decision. Just leave the situation, and I think it was good that it didn't end up more than it did.
Exactly. But moving on to the next slide here. I mean, I guess the hate from the streamer situation. I mean, from the streamers fans, the hate was coming at little TJ. Man, they was all in his inbox. They was all in 5 foreign inbox saying, "Man, you suck. You can't believe you disrespected Playboy Max Airbnb. All he told you to do was put down the weed. And you couldn't even do that."
I bet they had the Stephen A. Smith meme going.
Exactly. I mean, it can't be too hard, man. Put down the weed for a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard some producers tell you to do that. Like,
some people, what's it?
I forgot.
Not Zaytoven.
Zaytoven said
if
that.
you're at the Zaytoven house studio, he doesn't allow people to smoke there. He said he doesn't even smoke, but if he's at different studios, he knows he doesn't make the rules for everyone, so he doesn't say anything. Which is funny is he probably gets secondhand like crazy.
Exactly.
Especially like with Waka and Gucci back in the days. But if you're at his home studio, no matter if it's like Future, he said Gucci, whoever's at his home studio, they respect that he don't do that at his house.
Exactly.
So if they can respect Zaytoven, they can respect Playboy Max.
Exactly. It's just I feel like egos got involved. But we're gonna listen.
No, I think it's the whole op thing.
What?
I mean, I think they maybe got annoyed by the whole you can't do that here thing. But then of course when the op's there, it's like, we might as well just get out of here. Like this, it's like doubly ain't cool in here. We can't smoke. They got someone that's cooler with the ops around here. Like let's just get the F out of here. This is lame.
Exactly, but let's see what little TJ says. He didn't stop smoking in Playboy Max Airbnb because he didn't like the way Max told. And Max told him to stop smoking. Max didn't even say it in a mean way. He ain't say like, "Hey, my nigga, like put that shit down." He ain't say none of that. He was just like, "Hey, can you put that out, please? Can you put that out, please?
Put that out, please."
Exactly. Like
He's like, "It's an Airbnb. Could you do it, please?"
Exactly. I mean, but let's see what little TJ excuse got to be.
Like I pulled up for Favi, Playboy Max. No disrespect, I deadass didn't know you. I deadass never heard of you. I pulled up for Favi, bro. Everywhere I go, I be smoking. I pay the fine. How much the shit cost?
I pay the fine.
Real shit, gang. How much the shit cost, bro? Whatever. You got this whole shit, gang. It's you. It's you, gang. Like I don't even just deal with niggas like that, bro. I don't know who you is. I walk in, I got some whole other shit on my mind. I understand I came through with 20 goons, how you say. Wasn't that many, but I'm TJ, gang. I'm in New York. How you think I'm coming, bro? For me? And my fault, I came through, fucked up your crib. It ain't the end of the world, nigga. I ain't no sorry ass nigga. It is what it is, bro. I told you, bro. You be alright, bro. I pay for that shit. Maybe one day we link up another day. And to why I didn't, I ain't gonna lie. I just felt like you was like, yo, one, it fake smelled like weed already. Two, you like on some, yo, stop smoking.
He's like, yes, it fake smell like weed already. I mean, it was 3 people already there. Of course, they were smelling weed. It gonna smell like weed. And he said you can go.
That's what they pulled up like.
Exactly. And on top of that, he said you can go outside and smoke. So if you went outside and smoked and then came inside, of course you're gonna smell like it. How it's gonna smell like? Gonna fake smell like it. I mean, I guess I feel like TJ. he felt disrespected because he ain't know what to do in that situation. Like Playboy Max, like, is you being funny? Like, is you telling me to stop smoking because you next to this dude right here? So you like you feeling like you the man, like you got something like you got something up your sleeve, or like is it like what's really going on? But it's still disrespectful. I mean, he should have just put it out, but I mean, he still left at the end of the day. Nothing crazy happened, but it's just funny. Like these streamers and these rappers nowadays,
they're
like
mingling too much.
They mingling.
They're gonna bring the beef into streaming.
Exactly, because it's already beef. It's already beef in rap. So you already know pretty soon it's gonna be beef with the streamers and the rappers, especially because I mean, like the streamers making just as much money as the rappers nowadays.
You know, it's crazy that Neon. I didn't even realize that Neon was in the clip that made Jello's song go viral.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I thought people were done with Neon.
It was.
So it's like
Jello's not a big artist. That's why it's crazy how that happened.
What? Like he just wanted to link with the Ball brothers.
He just wanted to link with the Ball brother, and he got. I mean, and at that point in time, Lonzo and what's the name was doing a lot of things.
Jello.
And Jello was doing things. I mean, that's the only thing I can really think of because I did see a lot of Lonzo on.
I didn't know Neon was still streaming, man. I thought he kind of like went away because like he got embarrassed a few times. Like didn't he get caught and beat up a couple times?
Yeah.
And like
that's on brand. He's a nerd.
Yeah.
But comment down below how you
He's
feel.
a nerd.
Horrible. Comment. Oh, but it is one streamer that came out and just like Neon did the whole little naughty bop dance.
Yeah.
There's another streamer came out that was defending Playboy Max, and he was like, "Little TJ, how about you go slide? How about you go slide on the people that shot you up? How about you go slide on A Boogie?"
Oh
and then now they got another video of him like calling Aiden Ross, asking for help. Like, Aiden Ross, TJ and them after me. Send me some money. I need you to send me some help money. And then Aiden Ross like, I'm not gonna help you with this. I got nothing to do with this.
He's just trying to extort him.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
It's horrible,
People
but I
do
mean, streamer
anything
world
for
is crazy. Comment down below how you feel about this whole situation. But moving on, man. It's time to talk about what we've been waiting for, man. TikTok confirms it will shut down on January 19th. 2 days after my B-Day, man. Make sure you comment down. At least comment down. Happy B-Day.
Happy birthday to little Jesse.
Hey, but
Kinks down below.
Horrible. So is TikTok really about to get banned? We got a little short video right here we gonna play. Then we gonna tell you how the government is basically trying to sabotage everything, all the fun stuff.
In just a few hours, the Supreme Court will hear arguments challenging the federal TikTok ban. Right now, that ban is set to go into effect January 19th, unless TikTok's parent company, China-based ByteDance, sells the app. In the filing, TikTok railed against the ban, saying in part, quote, the act will shutter one of America's most popular speech platforms the day before a presidential inauguration.
Golly, that's the crazy part, and that's the suspicious part. Like, you doing this on the 19th, the inauguration. Well, Uncle T, Big T, finna be basically elected into the White House to do his next candidacy run. This is happening right after that. So a lot of people have been talking about this whole ban. Donald Trump himself has come out and said that he's trying to see if he can put a hold on this, a little postpone on the whole TikTok ban until after, so they can see what they can do to resolve this whole problem. But the government is saying no, they don't care about what Donald Trump has to say. They want to ban TikTok, and I mean, it is crazy and suspicious why they going so hard to ban TikTok. Especially, I mean, to us, I mean, it's not really causing, like, to the regular everyday person, we don't see it as a problem, man. We wake up, we see TikTok as basically like a how-to thing. Like, it's telling you how to fix things, how to do a whole bunch of DIY projects. It tells you like a whole bunch of other information that you don't see on Instagram, because you already know Instagram and a lot of other meta stuff is basically corrupt. Like, they basically blacklist everything. They only want you to see what they want you to see. So TikTok is a playground for a lot of people to go to, and
they said also with information that like some websites, a lot of other apps like suppress information, but when it comes to TikTok, that like there's information getting out there that's not getting out on other apps.
Yeah.
So they feel like that's where they really want to suppress it for that too. Like, because Twitter used to be a place where you would see stuff first and like stuff would leak and come out there, but it's like they changed their system now. Like, look, when you try to search stuff and like the like newest stuff with the most views doesn't come up first anymore. They do it like in a weird like an order that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, the Twitter chronological order and Instagram.
Twitter sucks now.
Yeah, true that. And also Instagram, how the way it goes, how they never show you like what's the most recent thing. It always shows you like what they want to show you.
Yeah, they always like highlight posts. Like you never get like who you're following. You're like, man, I forgot I followed this person. I haven't seen their post in like 2 months. And you're like, they've been posting.
Exactly. And the crazy part about this is that the government's excuse about why they want to ban TikTok is because they don't want to, first off, they don't want China to steal our information. But at the same time, with me, I feel like everybody already stealing my information regardless. Like, y'all stealing my information.
Everyone's got your email.
Everybody got my email. Y'all stealing my information. I mean, it's not like TikTok is the only Chinese company out here in the United States that has an app. Temu has an app. Temu has like over Temu has over like 70 million United States users on there. They stealing our information. The cell phone companies are selling our information. Other credit card companies are selling our information. Like
information is almost a form of currency.
Exactly.
Like getting data on like emails, age, gender, all that stuff.
Exactly.
Race. They try to capture like what is it, like shopping habits or watching habits. They sell all that information.
Exactly. Or like you every now and then you'll hear like, oh yeah, T-Mobile was hacked. A lot of people's information was stolen. So it's like every day our information gets stolen.
Target was hacked.
Target was hacked. Amazon was hacked. Our information was stolen. Like every day our information gets stolen. Like to the regular everyday person, like they don't care. All we want is our TikTok. We want to make these dances because the dances on Instagram and the dances on TikTok hit way different. Because on Instagram, I feel like if you're not paying for it, people not gonna see it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's like if you're not paying the $5, $10 to pay that, get that little boost, you're not gonna see any real views. Or like on Instagram, on Twitter, if you post it on there, if you're not paying any money, you're not getting that.
Not getting pushed.
You're not really getting pushed like that. I mean, TikTok, I feel like it's trying to get like that, but they still. I mean, if you do say the right things, they'll still push your information unless it's Andrew Tate. I remember when we did post Andrew Tate. Remember that time frame on TikTok?
Anytime he was a topic on TikTok, they got taken down. And it'll give us like a baby strike.
Where
it's like, don't post anything like controversial in the next like 48 hours or you'll get like a real strike or something, some weird stuff like that.
TikTok did give me that every now and then, but I mean, as now I'm looking into this information, I'm seeing that the reason why people just want to keep this is just only because they can say they left this information and not basically get banned as hard.
What about Keith Lee? I'm sorry to interrupt.
Keith Lee, oh yes. Is food up? I mean, Keith Lee.
That's his main platform. That's a lot of people's main platform.
Yeah, a lot of people will be losing money because of this whole situation. I mean, yeah, you have to go to. They're gonna have to go to Instagram. They finna have to go to Instagram, or I mean, if you didn't know, TikTok is actually advertising another app that they will be eventually doing. Basically, will be launched. Not launching. They launched already. The Lemonade. Remember I showed you that?
Oh yeah, Lemonade.
They have the Lemonade app that right now that if you go on your TikTok, they're advertising that. So as soon as January 19th come, if this does get shut down, they already got their plan B planned out there. Go to Lemonade, type that in just like that.
That's like the illegal streaming sites basically that of that. Like once they get taken out, a one with like a very similar name comes out like the next day. They can never be stopped. So TikTok's going down, Lemonade's coming up.
Exactly, it's enough in this circle, and they gonna keep doing it.
I'm actually not a huge fan of TikTok. Like I'll jump on it. This guy mainly runs our TikTok for Tales from the Crib. So shout out him.
It's just Instagram, but to me, I mean, I can find the same thing on YouTube Shorts.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of crossover. People post the same stuff on like all platforms.
True. I mean, I gotta say there are a lot more conspiracy. Like, there's a lot more conspiracy stuff on TikTok. Like, you won't see a lot of conspiracy stuff that much on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, it's
every once in a while.
Only zodiac signs, because I tell you right now, zodiac signs are a conspiracy.
Oh my god.
Exactly, but
Cap and Capricorn.
I'm just saying what I'm saying. It's more than. I'm not even gonna talk about that, but like I said, comment down below how you feel.
Putting angel wings on my coast for his birthday.
I'll slap you
on Instagram.
Comment down below how you feel about this whole TikTok ban. Do you feel like you really don't care? I mean, like, we're gonna get another app. Remember, we had Vine.
I don't know. I liked Vine back in the day. I feel like TikTok is like when people talk about like the internet has so much brain rot. I feel like a lot of the brain rot is on TikTok. That like they even said that the American TikTok is not as good as other countries' TikTok. That if you actually check it out, that like a lot of informational stuff on like overseas TikTok is like what rises to the top. Well, all of ours is like dumb trends or like random stuff or conspiracy theories or all stuff to distract you or like that is actually brain rot. So we have a TikTok. I was honestly never really on it, and I don't know. I'm not gonna miss it, but I'm not gonna. I'm kind of indifferent about it. I guess you could say I'm not gonna miss it.
Oh man, but y'all come.
You are right.
I'm not gonna miss it. I don't really. I told you
you're gonna be like YouTube Shorts. This is where the content's going because now you can get 3-minute videos on YouTube Shorts.
I mean, nah. Honestly, I always felt like with TikTok, if you wasn't, you can put informational stuff on there, but if it's not conspiracy stuff or if it's really not you dancing, people really don't care. Like I post informational stuff on there a lot of times. Like they get their little views like 500, 600, 800, 1,000 views.
But you ain't getting no 20, 30.
I ain't getting no 20 because I'm not dancing. Like you have to like dance.
They want to see you dance.
They just want to see you dance.
It's like, I want to see you break a move. Because I actually used to like the shorts on like Instagram or YouTube Shorts where they're making fun of TikTok. Mm-hmm. And they're like, not everything is a dance. And it's like you go to McDonald's and it shows the people like dancing at McDonald's. You're on the construction site and there's people like doing construction trying to make TikToks. Everywhere you go, there's people like trying to make TikToks. And you're like, can we just like do what we're supposed to do here? Like, you're supposed to serve me my food. You're supposed to, like, I even show he's getting his car worked on. He's like, what's taking so long? And they're filming a TikTok instead of working on my car.
Facts.
Like, it's just everywhere.
You can't stop it. I mean, hopefully this is gonna stop
it's
all
the dance off.
Hopefully all the dancing stops. I mean,
What's funny is like dancing has never really left us as like human beings. If you think about it, that like dancing has been such a like tribal thing. No matter like what race you're checking out their like history. Mm-hmm. Whether it's like the Aztecs or the Native Americans or people from all over the world, that dancing is a big part of like their culture.
True.
And it's funny that like TikTok is like all about dancing, and it's like a lot of us aren't really super in tune with like our original like ancestor like religion or teachings, but it's like we still all want to dance.
What's funny? This feels like the death of the ringtone era. Like when ringtones came out, like Soulja Boy and all that stuff, everybody had ringtones on their phone, and then like it just stopped.
We were alive for that.
Now it was like with this TikTok stopping, with TikTok stopping, like all the songs that like got catchy because of a dance. You really, when you scroll through your reels on Instagram, you don't really see that many people dancing. You see like Jordan reel, football reel, motivational quotes.
You see a lot of sports, a lot of motivational stuff, a lot of gym stuff.
Pimple popping.
No, that's you. I banned that stuff. I was like, and don't show me more like this. That stuff's so nasty. If you watch pimple popper stuff, you need mental health.
I don't.
Talk to your doctor today.
Facts.
But yeah, TikTok, so long, sucker.
We gonna miss you.
Hopefully they bring Vine back.
They ain't gonna bring Vine back. We got everything else. But speaking of bringing back, man, ain't no bringing this. Oh
my God, disrespect. Are you about to say ain't no bringing this brother back? This disrespect to Twitch.
I got tongue tied. I was going to say something else, but I got tongue tied. Hush up, co-host. Just read it
out. So what is it? Allison Holker shares devastating secret, reveals that she discovered Stephen Twitch boss drug addiction before his funeral, and Twitch's mom calls Allison Holker's drug claims misleading and hurtful. And a lot of this stuff, honestly, while checking out this topic, we felt like, why not keep to yourself? If your significant other, it wasn't even like, long-term boyfriend. It was his, you were his freaking wife. That was your husband. And whatever he was battling, whatever he did, whatever he was going through, where he allegedly took his own life, and you're going to try to out him on all of his mishaps. It just seems like, why, like what are you trying to prove? Like what is the purpose of releasing this information?
She's trying to embrace the light.
They have like all children together. Like,
yeah.
What is like, I hate, like, she's trying to sell a book. She's done all kinds of dirty dealings. We're going to get into it. We have a video clip, right? Do you want to play that first?
Yeah, we got a video clip right here of Allison, the widow wife. Holker, the
She's
widow.
a little Holker.
hard with a wife, basically talking about basically finding out about her husband's addiction in different situations. Now this is just sick, disgusting. Cover your ears if you are sensitive. We will come back with some more juicy details as soon as the clip is over with. Then we got some more gossip.
Had dealt with an ex that had addiction problems, and then I realized Steven had addiction problems, and it's something that I kind of have been like, where was I involved in this? And I had to take some steps for myself to realize, like, you know, I was able to help one, and I wish I could have been that for the other. But it's also not my job to do that. There was a moment I was with one of my really dear friends, and we were cleaning out the closet and picking out an outfit for him for the funeral. And it was a really triggering moment for me because there was a lot of things I discovered in our closet that I did not know existed. And it was very alarming to me to learn that there was so much happening that I had no clue. So it was a really scary moment in my life to figure that out. But it also helped me process that he was going through so much. And he was hiding so much, and there must have been a lot of shame in that. And he was wrestling with a lot inside himself. A moment I was with one of my really dear friends, and we were cleaning out the closet and picking out an outfit for him for the funeral. And it was a really triggering moment for me because there was a lot of things I discovered in our closet that I did not know existed. And it was very alarming to me to learn that there was so much happening that I had no clue. So it was a really scary moment in my life to figure that out. But it also helped me process that he was going through so much. And he was hiding so much, and there must have been a lot of shame in that. And he was wrestling with a lot inside himself, and he was trying to self-medicate and cope with all those feelings because he didn't want to put it on anyone. Because he loved everyone so much. He didn't want other people to take on his pain. But it was very alarming and scary to find those things and have never known.
Exactly, have never known. Exactly, and have never known. And I mean, it's just crazy. She just said like he was fighting through things that he didn't want people to know about, and as soon as he passed away, guess what? She gonna let everybody know about it. Now, I mean, this is just
sorry,
what you say?
No, I'm just saying it's messed up. I don't understand like why you would do this. It just seems like everything we hear about her just paints her in a worse and worse light. And her whole thing is like, I don't know what to do. Like, what do you expect me to do? Like, I was going off advice, and it's like, this doesn't even seem like decisions that you would make off of advice. Like, I don't know who would advise you to act this way. And it just seems like everything that we've heard allegedly makes her seem like a terrible person. But what do you think?
I mean, yeah, I definitely feel like she's a terrible person. I mean, like the simple fact that the husband took his life the way that he did. He drove to like a whole nother hotel, did it, and then like she ended up getting a phone call and finding out that way. She basically going through his stuff, finding his diary, going through his journal, and finding all his dark secrets and not telling his parents about it. I mean, like, yeah, that is quite crazy. Like the simple fact that like you found his diary, you know about everything that's going on in his life that he basically written down, and you won't tell the family, and the only way the family will be able to find out is by basically reading a book. Like, that's just utterly disrespect. And then on top of that, like, people are talking about how she's making everybody sign an NDA to basically go see the body and then go to the funeral because, you know, she's afraid that people are going to take money and try to monetize and try to tell their story of how they knew Twitch, Stefan, how they knew Twitch and how he basically healed somebody in their life. That's messed up. Like, how you going to tell me I can't tell you about my friend? Like, my friend and how he impacted my life, I can't write about that. But since you're the wife, you feel like you got authority and you can write it. Like, no.
Well, it's just messed up that she had everyone sign an NDA to go to a funeral. Like, I don't know. Like, this dude wasn't the freaking president. Like, he was on the Ellen
Michael
show.
Jackson.
Like, calm the F down.
Exactly.
So it doesn't seem like you're giving this dude like presidential status. Like, everyone's got to sign an NDA. No one can have their phones. Like, we don't want anyone taking pictures, you know, of him in his casket.
Anybody,
and you know, I understand that no one ever wants that, but it just seems like she's like, well, we've had him sign NDAs before with parties, which is kind of weird because it's like, what part of parties are you throwing that you're needing your parents to sign NDA? And one, if you're throwing that type of party, was it a party you would really want to invite your parents to?
Exactly.
It all seems very odd.
Exactly.
I mean, to be honest, it seems completely odd. It seems like something that might be a movie years later from on when we really find out the truth. But very weird. It seems like Get Out. And this is all allegedly, and I have zero proof. But I don't know. It seems like a Get Out situation where, I don't know, she did something foul. And I just feel like she's played this game crazy where she's basically monetized his life and death with him passing away, with her being the only person to be able to write a story or do an interview about him. And even if his family members do an interview or a story, that all money goes to her. And then she made a charity in his name where, of course, she's going to work for the charity and probably draw a salary.
Yeah.
Where she's going to basically keep all the money. So it's not really like the picture that she paints it to be. That's the vibes that I'm getting. But
Evil white lady. Evil white lady.
I don't know. Is she white?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. She's probably Italian.
She might be like half something else, like white and Mexican or something.
Could be something like that, but just an evil person. I mean,
regardless, she's evil.
Exactly. Regardless, she's an evil person. Like, she can monetize this, they can't monetize this. The fact that, I mean, what the family speaks about her, like the mom and the brothers and the other family members speak about this. They everything they say about it does sound quite fishy. Like, how you been with Twitch for at least over 15 or over 13 years. Then as soon as he passes away, just a year and a half later, you posted on Instagram with you and a whole new person. And then like you got this old tell-all book, and you want to name the tell-all book My Story of Love, Loss, and Embracing the Light. What light are you embracing? Like, you telling all this man's information about him being things as a kid, him going through his addiction.
That's crazy too.
Like why would you
allegedly finding out stuff about him being assaulted as a young person, and you want to reveal that to the world? It just seems like all foul stuff. Like,
it's her journey. It's her journey in healing. That's how she's putting it in the book. I mean, it's crazy how she twists the words like that.
Something ever happens to you, co-host, knock on wood, we don't hope that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm writing a book about all of your misdealings.
We gotta sign you an NDA.
And that's gonna be my way of healing.
Nah, you gotta sign an NDA.
I remember when my co-host fell.
Nah,
when he was drunk.
And that's the thing, like all this stuff that she's saying, the fact that she's not showing the mom, she's not showing the parents. I mean, she's not showing the mom, she's not showing the brothers, the other friends. Like, you could be making all this.
See the book beforehand.
Yeah, you can be making all this stuff. Like, you can make all this stuff up. He's not here to basically debunk any of the stuff at all. All you got is yourself, and you got your daughter. I mean, of course, and she's not gonna say anything like my mom's lying.
Well, yeah, most of the kids are too young, and then the daughter was her daughter from somebody else.
Yeah,
right?
basically
the oldest daughter, and so she's gonna go with what the mom says. She's still way too young to know any better.
Exactly. It's just an ugly situation, and then to make matters even worse, on the next slide here, we basically have another member of Twitch's family. Some people saying it's his brother. I mean, maybe one of his close best friends, I would say, but that's nonetheless. So it looks like Twitch's brother exposes alleged conversation. Basically alleged conversation of her.
So is he talking to her, or is he listening in to a conversation where someone else is talking to her? So it sounds more like that.
No, he's the one that's talking. He talked, okay. And I mean, I don't agree with recording phone conversations, but I guess that's what happens a lot in Hollywood. People do that.
Everybody does it.
So like, he's talking to her and basically like getting her to he's basically like gaslighting her to say more and say more and say more, and she basically like spills the beans. So we're gonna play the video right here. Basically her admitting.
It's just crazy because she's supposed to be hurting, and she's already monetized this quick and already got a new dude. Like, it just seems like foul play. It's fishy.
I feel like this.
Like, comment, subscribe if you think it's foul play.
Exactly.
I got you. I got that. I told you, girl. Make his mama sign an NDA. I told you. To see his body. Listen to this.
Listen. You actually think that it is cool to make his mama sign an NDA to see his body?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my God.
I would do it again. I would do it again every single day for the rest of my life if I needed to.
Crazy.
To see his body.
Again and again and again.
Why would she need to sign an NDA to see his body?
He's great. But also, I don't understand how y'all don't understand that Steven's even asked her to do it.
He didn't ask her to sign.
I would do it again. I would do it again every single day for the rest of my life if I needed to.
You hear that?
Crazy.
Why would she need to sign an NDA to see his body?
Great. But also, I don't understand how y'all don't understand
I got your ass. I told you.
He didn't ask her to sign an NDA to see his body.
What's this?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Did anyone ever tell you?
He didn't ask him. He
A
knew he was
party.
gonna die.
An NDA for a party. The NDA's for a party.
And asking his mother to sign an NDA
No.
for a party?
It's not the same thing. I have had an NDA to go to the funeral. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I just said Stevens asked her, have to sign an NDA. No. Did you know this?
That's different than signing an NDA.
No. That came from Steven.
I'm asking you. You would never post a picture of Steven in the thing, right? Right?
Yeah. But I'm also in the industry, and I know that. And also, I don't know that all the
She's
people
in the
that were in that
industry.
way. By the way,
How's she in the industry?
She was a judge on Dancing with the Stars. I think she's a judge on
No,
that.
I'm not trying to set you up. I'm asking you. You would never post a picture of Steven in the thing, right? So if you say you wouldn't, why would you think that Connie would do that? That's what I'm asking you.
I was also going off of advice from people. So I don't know. I've never done this before. I don't know why everyone expects me to have done this before. But also, just so you know, by the way, meanwhile, do you know that Steven has asked Connie to sign an NDA before? This was not her first time signing an NDA. I don't know if you knew this.
I mean, I've signed NDAs before. I think it's more.
Connie had to sign an NDA to go to one of our parties. Did you know this?
That's different than signing an
And
NDA.
No. That came from Steven. And Steven wasn't like, don't make my mom have to sign an NDA. No. Connie had to sign an NDA for Steven to come to a party, and Steven asked her to sign it.
Allison, I'm saying.
So basically she was on So You Think You Can Dance, Dancing with the Stars, High School Musical, and Hit the Floor. She also hosted Disney Fairy Tales Wedding.
Can't be getting with them girls in showbiz.
Exactly. Can't be getting with these girls in showbiz. I mean, this is just nasty work. I mean, nasty work. Basically you see what she was doing. She was basically trying to say, she was basically trying to equivalate like, oh well, he made his mom sign a whole bunch of NDAs before, but that was to a party. Now you making her sign an NDA to see her son basically get married for the last time. And if she didn't sign it, then what you was gonna do? Like not let his mama see her?
Not let his mom go to the funeral?
That
seems crazy, and it's crazy that they already have a history of her signing NDAs, and it's like, what type of parties are you having where your parents have to sign NDAs? Like what could you possibly do at a party that you need to be that private about, that you have to guarantee people by contract, your own blood by contract, which should already have your back? So if it's something a little weird or if you're sharing something a little bit off, that they should want to keep private anyway, but that you're having to legally bind these people to even go to a party. Like, that's not weird to y'all? Comment down below if that's not weird to y'all.
Exactly.
Like, that's weird to me.
It's definitely weird to me. It's weird to me also. This whole situation is strange. I just can't
Smells
wait.
Foul.
Exactly. I can't wait to let Twitch just rest. You know, all prayers go out to everybody, his family. I mean, even to the crazy white lady.
It's a shame because we found out that Ellen DeGeneres was a jerk, so she probably didn't help his mental. I don't know how nice she was to his. It always seemed like she liked him, but you never know behind closed doors.
And allegedly his wife over there cheating on him.
Wife may be cheating.
How you a year and a half later you posted on Instagram? So that means you had to be dating at least a year before you.
She probably didn't feel. No, what's crazy? I bet you, Coast. I bet you said it was a year and a half before she posted him. I bet you that she didn't even feel comfortable posting him right away. That she was probably messing with him for 6 months. So I bet like she only took a year off before she went after a new man.
He's only been passed away for 2 years, a year and a half. She only grieved for 6 months.
That's what I'm saying.
13 years.
I bet it was like that.
You go with a lady, you marry somebody, take care of somebody that has a whole different kid about somebody else. Take care of that kid, raise that kid, then have 2 more kids by her, and she can't wait longer than 6 months.
That's crazy. That's absolutely
and you
wild.
all want to walk around preaching like I'm for mental health. 6 months.
And she's trying to monetize everything and block out the family.
And you got a whole book now, man. This is crazy, man.
I don't know. It's just my opinion. This lady seems like the devil.
She is. See, it's exactly. But I mean, hey. This is what happens when you marry crazy people. But hey, man,
when you marry snow bunnies,
exactly.
Evil snow bunnies.
I didn't want to say it.
Evil snow bunnies are on the loose. It's winter time and they're on the
Pirates
attack.
of the Caribbean, dude.
No, it's like it was a Get Out, right?
Yep, Get Out.
That was a crazy movie.
Or what's the name from Pirates of the Caribbean? What's his name again? Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp's whole situation.
Crazy. MGK, him
But
and
like
his girlfriend situation.
It just seems so weird. Like you never know. Like they say, same thing with Robin Williams allegedly took his own life. It's just seen people that seem like so happy, so full of life, so jokingly. Like Twitch was always in the best of spirits on the Ellen Show. Like I never really watched the Ellen Show that much, but like you'd randomly catch it on TV, especially since it's been on TV for so many years, and he was always super cool in it. So it just seems weird. Like he never seemed like someone that you would think that would be in that mind space that could take their own life. But RIP to Twitch. Best of luck to his children, and I don't know. Just comment down
Prayers
below
and wishes
if you think there's some type of
foul play
here.
But speaking of foul play, man, it's trying to get to the couch announcements, man. So you already know, man.
It's a halftime show, Tales from the Crib. We let you know what's new, what's going on with the channel, and what you can expect. And yes, it is true that Chico Grande himself, Chico 2 times, is carrying the gaming channel on his back. I put the team on my back, though. I just dropped another Bounty Hunter episode today, the first gaming video we dropped on YouTube in a month. So yes, hopefully my coach will drop new videos. He was playing wrestling. I don't know what he's gonna do now, but he needs to catch up.
A new one coming out real soon.
So. I got another one in the chamber. I might drop it on Wednesday or Friday. I haven't decided.
You see we got another subscriber on that page too, man. They still watch you. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna come back. I got a lot of videos in the tuck. I'm gonna just one day just chill out and make a whole bunch of thumbnails and just set them all up for premiere for the next 2 weeks.
I got Dead Space, I got Warhammer, and I got 2K for Series X now. So I got 3 games I gotta play, and I still gotta finish Bounty Hunter. And I've never started Tomb Raider.
You still haven't played Tomb Raider? You haven't played Tomb Raider no more?
The last Tomb Raider, I beat the first 2. There was 3. I still have never played the 3rd one. I beat the 2nd one.
I should get Hitman. Play Hitman.
You can. Get see if it's on sale.
Exactly.
But check us out on TFTC Gaming. Shout out to our other.
I got lightheaded thinking about it.
Our other golden child, Tales from the Crib. I mean, not Tales from the Crib.
Crib
This channel is definitely not our golden child. Crib Reactions. This is the 12K subs. Get us at 13, 14, 15K subs over there. We just recently dropped a Tyler video, a mini video, a Jack Harlow video. What?
Ooh.
TXT, Baby Monsters. Shout out to Monsters and New Jeans. So check out.
Did you get those short videos I sent you? A text message?
Yeah, they weren't quality I was expecting, so I think they got rejected. But that's besides the point. I'll look at him again. I'll give him a second chance.
All right, we didn't even look at him.
We'll see if they'll make the shorts on Crib Reactions on YouTube. If you don't have time to watch the whole show, check out TFTC Clips, where we clip out the whole show, all the sports, even our sports show. Shout out Seth Rogen _Doty on our NFL show. We even clipping out the NFL show. Playoffs is here. My Steelers lost. His Eagles are moving on. What a bunch of bums. What a bunch of malarkey. Who y'all playing now?
The Rams.
I'm picking the Rams. It's going to be upset city, baby.
We gonna see.
But yeah, check out Crib Reactions for all your music needs from all over the world, from the States, from all the different continents. We listen to it all, baby.
Hey, time to start the show. Oh man,
oh dang, that they were a little too close in that picture. I was like, what are y'all dudes doing there? But we got breaking news. It happened just before we were about to record the show. It barely made it as a topic, but breaking news: Devin Haney hints at Ryan Garcia rematch. It looks like that Ryan Garcia's suspension is going to come off in what month?
In May or June
time period.
May or June of this year.
And he's hinting that he might fight another fighter, or Garcia might end up doing the Devin Haney rematch. All kind of rumors are afloat. Did we have a video of them running into each other here and talking that ish?
Yeah, this is at the Ring Magazine Awards. This is one of the Ring Magazine Awards ceremonies that just happened this week. It looks like Devin and Bill Haney confronted Ryan Garcia. We're gonna see what they said. Then we're gonna come back and let you know some more information about this fight.
That's crazy. I've never seen Ryan Garcia's dad once.
For real?
And it's like Devin Haney's dad's like never leaves his shadow.
No, he doesn't.
And he's like, me and my dad gonna beat you up. You got to give Devin Haney's dad, props. Like, he is like literally always right next to his son.
Because his son can't talk. His son sucks. His son doesn't have the gift of gab. Like, his son can't sell a fight to save his life. You don't even. His dad sells the fights.
He's terrible at the press conferences. His dad's way better at like talking crazy.
With Ryan Garcia, Ryan Garcia talk. His dad's funny too. Ryan Garcia's dad is funny, but
yeah, he's
his
also
dad,
racist.
His dad always says racist stuff.
His dad's always pretty racist.
That's just the funny part. But
every time his dad talks, you're like, what did he say? You're like,
that's racist. Exactly.
But it's all entertaining, man. You got to give all people a pass, or do you? Let's watch the video.
There he goes ducking. I see you, Lupe. I see you,
Dunkin'
Lupe.
Donuts.
I see you, Lupe. Yeah, I know. I see him trying to duck around there.
Lupe Fiasco.
Came all out here for nothing, huh? You ducking it, huh? Lupe, you done ducked it, huh?
Duck,
you
duck,
done
goose.
ducked it. Yeah, y'all done ducked it. Stay quiet.
I think he told me
they didn't even acknowledge him.
No, he didn't acknowledge him at all. Then after that, Ryan Garcia walked in. I think he told Devin Haney. He told Bill Haney to comb his hair. He's like, "Why don't you comb your hair?"
Racism.
He's like, what?
Racism.
He said something. It was some crazy stuff on the last fight, but. So if you didn't know, they're saying 2025 boxing's finna be live, bigger than ever, man. They got a lot of fights coming up. They already announced. What happened?
Sorry, I was gonna say that's crazy to think about. You, a person
Telling
born,
Beckman to comb his hair?
You, a person born from the 80s. Did you think you would see the year 2025?
Of course. I'm not born in the 80th. What is the 80th century?
The 80th century. Someone get this guy a map.
Oh, horrible. But so if you didn't know, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney already had a fight. The fight was ruled a non-contest. They just because they said allegedly Ryan Garcia had basically some type of steroids in the system. That he got
too much protein
because it was in the protein.
Sounds like one football coach.
Exactly, because
stop eating so much protein.
I feel like it still shouldn't be ruled against it because it's not my fault. This stuff was in the protein. Like I'm not the person told to put it in it. Like if you was able to,
it's
like,
over the counter. You think you're okay?
Exactly. If you see that I have it and I have it in mine, and then like you test like 10, 15 other ones and it's not in that one, okay, yeah, hit me with the fine. But if you test like 15 other ones and 14 other ones. The same steroids is in it. It ain't my fault.
That's why you got to be all natural.
Exactly. But so with the last fight, you already know how the fight went. Ryan Garcia won his own camera. Ain't nobody gonna say any otherwise. You got knocked out, Haney. Cheating or not, you got knocked out. But
he did really good against Devin Haney. Honestly, after the way he performed against what's his face,
Javante Davis.
Yeah,
he fell to the ground.
He was doing okay, but I didn't know that he had the injured rib and then got hit in the injured spot. So that kind of makes sense why he took a knee. But he really showed against Devin Haney. Devin Haney was undefeated at the time.
Yeah, undefeated.
Well, I guess currently because they reversed it because of him failing the test
and crying.
He took care of Devin Haney like pretty decently. Like it seemed like it was very easy for him. So if you wonder, props to Javante Davis. Like. He looks like he's unbeatable with some of his workout clips.
True.
But you wonder what a healthy Ryan Garcia would have done against Javante Davis. And I think if he really proves it and takes out Devin Haney pretty easy again and passes the test and doesn't do anything wrong, he's got to get the rematch with Davis.
Yeah, he definitely has to get the rematch with Davis. But the problem is the weight issue because you see in the videos of Ryan Garcia said he wanted to fight at 147. Devin wanted to fight at 140, and Javante's like at
7 pound difference.
It's a big difference.
Yeah, it is.
What
did they fight last at?
At 142. Remember, he was overweight, so
he was like 145.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, he was like
147.
Like some like higher number. He was like He was overweight. He had to pay for that. But with this whole situation and how the boxing's going now, first fight they say they got coming up is going to be the Canelo versus Terrence Crawford around the Cinco de Mayo.
I hope that happens. That'll be an awesome fight.
Definitely.
I've been waiting for Canelo to fight someone who I think is a top-rated boxer. I feel like a lot of his last handful fights against bums. There's one kid that looked decent, but then ended up being a bum. But
yep.
Oh, and we're not boxing or UFC experts. So when we talk about fighting, boxing, UFC, all that stuff, We're not diehards. This is from a casual perspective.
Because they be eating you alive. Like, how you didn't know?
How didn't you know he didn't use this fighting form? It's like, because I don't watch fighting like that. My friends are into it, and I check it out from time to time, and it's entertaining. And especially when these guys go at it, it is actually pretty entertaining. Because the only thing that can happen is, like, Devin Haney was, like, super boring, literally the most boring fighter. And then with him losing the fashion that he did to Garcia, and then the fight being reversed, this is, like, the most entertaining his storyline has been since he started. And Young Thug was piping his girl. So, you know, he's definitely having a bad week. He's having the opposite week of what the Ball family's having.
He's definitely having the opposite week of the Ball family.
Lonzo's starting again.
Who?
Lonzo's starting.
Oh yeah, I heard it.
For the Bulls. Yeah, they made him a starter.
I heard he dropped.
He'd been playing so well.
He dropped like three threes, one like 3 or 4
5.
5 threes. Oh, 5
in one game.
Goddamn. Balling.
He's earned his starter position. He's finally getting back healthy. Shout out Lonzo.
Shout out Alonzo. But also with this fight, so they got like I said, Canelo Terrence Crawford fight, and then you already know they're saying the next fight's gonna be Ryan Garcia versus Teofimo Lopez. He's a good fighter. I mean nobody knows what they're gonna fight at. I mean I don't know if they can fight at 140. I know they're not going to 135. So I mean they probably like 140, 145 range. They'll probably fight him and Teofimo. Crazy. I mean, it's small. Yeah, it's small. But they saying like
I'm trying to think when I weighed 145.
Who you was elementary school?
No.
Middle school? 6th, 7th grade?
That'd be a giant child.
7th grade? I mean.
No, that's what I'm saying. Probably around like maybe like freshman year.
I graduated high school like 180, 190.
I was like 185 when I graduated high school. So I was trying to think of like 140, like probably had to at least be freshman, sophomore year. I'm guessing. That's crazy. They're the size of children.
They're basically all the size of children. So with the Devin Haney fight, Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia 2 fight, if you didn't know, I mean, Ryan Garcia was supposed to fight sometime this year as in an exhibition fight overseas since he is suspended. That fight got canceled because he got injured. And then you know Devin Haney saying he wants to fight Ryan, but first he wants to get
you didn't say his name right.
What?
Devin the Dream, the American Dream, Haney.
Devin the American Dream, Haney said he's gonna fight Ryan, but first he wants to get some warm up fights under his belt before he actually fights Ryan. So I mean, I really can't wait. I really can't wait for this fight. I mean, Ryan says first Devin needs to drop that whole lawsuit that he has going on, and then we can talk about then I fight him. So y'all comment down below how y'all feel about that.
He's getting sassy like Drake with the lawsuits.
Is Will Devin?
Who's the boxing guy we check out?
Which one? Showbiz.
Yeah. It's funny. It's like literally 80% of the time he's like Devin the American Dream, the American Dream Haney was talking, and Ryan Garcia, he hates Devin the American Dream. It's like what dream are you living?
I mean, that's his name. He the Dream.
Oh my god.
He's
gonna turn that dream into a nightmare. That's what Garcia's gonna do.
Oh man, but speaking of turning,
it's gonna be just like Meek Mill at the Diddy parties.
Hey yo, I mean they said Devin Haney was at the Diddy parties. You remember that in the pool?
Garcia was showing him. He's like, you looking a little too comfy in the pool.
They said Devin Haney was in the pool with Diddy.
Wasn't Gervonta in the pool too?
Nah, he wasn't. He gonna drown.
He was in the background. Like, he had floaties.
It's disrespectful. Man, but comment down below.
Gervonta is so funny because he looks like he looks like a great fighter and he's really
like
impressive.
5'4.5".
But it looks like you could just like pick him up and be like, "Hey, little guy."
He's gonna headbutt you. He's an angry little man.
He's an angry little man.
He's an angry little man.
Oh my god.
Horrible. But
that reminds me of Jingle All the Way, where the one like midget Santa goes and just gets him in the gonads. It's crazy.
It's
small person Santa. Sorry.
Horrible. Small person Santa. But y'all comment down below once again. Moving on to bigger and better things. Man, looks like here.
This is not bigger and better. This is worser and worser.
Horrible. Looks like Drake mentions LeBron James cheating on wife. So I mean, LeBron James. So if you didn't know, man, Drake is out here spiraling. Ever since Kendrick Lamar, dropped that "Not Like Us" song, called him a certified P word. It ain't been looking good for Drake. Drake's been crashing out. He's been crying, trying to suing everybody, saying
boo-hooing.
saying Kendrick Lamar's streams are all fake.
Staring down DeMar DeRozan on the sideline.
Exactly. So it looks like here Drake just dropped the Fighting Irish freestyle. So don't worry if you can't find it. It's not on any streaming platforms.
You know why it's called the Fighting Irish, right?
Why? Why?
Where did LeBron go to school? High school.
Oh.
St. Vincent St. Mary, the Fighting Irish. That's why it's the Fighting Irish freestyle. Come on, son.
Okay. Look at my co-host know a little thing. So yes, if you didn't know, Fighting Irish freestyle. If you type it in on YouTube, you will see it. You see a video of Drake. A grainy video. Drake, drinking his little fruity drink,
juice,
making a song, basically talking about LeBron James, how he feels disrespected, like
homie for life, and he turned on him just because he's on the Lakers. He chose Team LA.
Exactly. But we got DJ Academics basically spilling the tea. Then we gonna come back and tell you some of the girls that LeBron James was allegedly sleeping with.
Why are we exposing my dog like this?
I thought he was the phony.
What are we doing?
I thought
we were better than this.
I thought he was the phony goat.
He's the phony goat.
Exactly.
But he's still top five. Let's play the video.
Get that angle too. News flash for LeBron. Yo, LeBron, I talked to enough whores in Canada. I've talked to enough people. Maybe Drake will keep teasing it. Let me just tell you what I've heard. Yo, LeBron, you and Drake used to go on two-mans, okay? You've been cheating on your goddamn wife. Drake used to facilitate the host, and basically, essentially, you can't dance to a song about him being a pedophile. He used to supply you with the bitches. I'm sorry, my nigga. Yes, if I'm Drake, I snitch on you too. Sorry, buddy. You can't do that. No. You've been living a lie, and everybody been thinking you're this perfect guy, but when you come to Canada, I know some of the whores. When you come to Canada, you come to certain places, I'm supplying you with the white women you love. You don't even like black chicks. White women. I'm the guy. So when I bring the tings,
the rings and tings,
and I'm hooking you up, when Kendrick drops a song saying certified lover boy, certified pedo, you're the first one to say, whoa. Me and Drake done did some two-mans. He ain't never bring no underage girl. What the fuck is you talking about? Or how about you shut the fuck up and don't dance, don't crip walk, don't do nothing, and how about you go win some championships?
Turn them like DeMar.
I'm sorry. I'm snitching on you. That's why you in trouble, LeBron. You can't dance to a song about me being a pedophile when we went on two-mans. That's why you're getting dissed on these random songs. There's like five tings in Toronto ready to shout your business up now, bro.
5 tings. It's a combination.
Like LeBron, nobody told you if you're secretly cheating on your wife, stay out the way. And don't dance at your man who been helping you cheat, calling him a pedophile. Get out the way, LeBron. What are you doing? Are you dumb?
Are you deaf, dumb, or stupid?
Is you stupid? Is you dumb?
Exactly. I mean, is you dumb? I mean,
exactly.
So first off, I want to say, Derek. First off, I want to say that DJ Academics isn't allowed in Cleveland, California, or Miami, because best believe it's on site. Because LeBron, the fact that you over here spilling
DJ
LeBron,
Academics will whoop you in a one-on-one.
Not
boxing.
on me.
He'll beat you in a boxing match.
What, on
I'm
me?
calling it out right now. I got 20 pounds.
On King David, he ain't beating me. What you talking about?
On the dead guys.
On the dead homies?
On the dead homies, on the dead guys.
Nah, man.
Academics is beating you in the second round.
Have you seen him box? They showed videos of him boxing.
Way
punched
way
like
better
Meek
than your
Mills.
two-step.
Hard, but disrespectful. But nah, man.
I would choose Meek Mill over you in a one-on-one.
You ain't my real friend. You ain't my real friend. See, you know him. I know it. I know you can't
It's
trust
a
him.
Diddy off.
You can't trust him, but I mean, you can't trust DJ Academics. I mean, he over here saying LeBron James out here running two-mans with Drake.
I mean, are we really surprised? Like, LeBron James is an NBA player that's been famous since like before
18.
he turned pro. Like literally like 16. He's been like pretty famous.
Honestly,
probably like worldwide famous by 17.
Honestly,
but like really famous by like 15, 16.
Honestly, I've been saying it
Like
for the
Chief Keef.
longest that as soon as LeBron James retires, all his dirty laundry is coming out. Like everything bad that he ever did is coming out because the fact
Someone's
that you
gonna have a book on all his dirt.
a book on all this dirt.
Wow.
Like, 'cause I feel like it's like you've been in the NBA since you've been 18 years old. You 40 years old. You ain't do nothing.
He came out at the perfect time. He came out. You got to think when LeBron was literally a rookie, they didn't have smartphones. You have flip phones.
What?
You remember they have footage of him in his rookie season at a wrestling match, a WWF match, and he's got his little flip phone taking a picture. He was at the perfect time where he couldn't be documented like that.
What? Tiger Woods?
Tiger Woods just messed up.
Kobe?
What's a legend?
It was a
I'm
legend.
trying to throw dirt on our king. I'm supposed to raise up Kobe. You're trying to throw dirt on his name. Boo this man in the comments section below. Boo.
Oh my God. Nah, but I mean, it is crazy how he has no dirt on him, no DUIs, no fights, no cheating, no nothing.
Well, supposedly he's been.
You got J.R. Smith over here finding out he the
was
Haney
Savannah's
guy.
her name, right? His wife?
Savannah, yeah.
Savannah James. Like, supposedly he's been with her since high school. So, supposedly, he's been focused on his craft. And, when he's home in the city, he's hanging out with his wife and family who he's had since forever. And when he's on the road, I guess, I don't know.
He's doing his thing.
He might be doing his thing. That's in the basketball player's blood. It's like, I don't know how.
Look at Carmelo Anthony. Didn't Carmelo Anthony get caught?
Many times.
Exactly.
Many times. And it was always the last time. That's the last time, baby. That's the last time. Until there was one more time.
Dwayne
I just
Wade
had to get it out of my system.
All these
Dwayne Wade's played tenfold for his sins. For his sins against women. Oh yeah, because didn't Dwayne Wade
Kobe snitch on Shaq?
Didn't Dwayne Wade get another girl, a side chick, pregnant?
Yeah.
While marrying his wife, or while his wife was pregnant?
Mm-hmm. You remember when Kobe snitched on Shaq?
And then you saw what happened in his fortune.
What about the GOAT of all cheaters, Tristan Thompson?
Tristan Thompson's in the GOAT Hall of Fame. I think Tristan Thompson is the first person that started texting through the notes app.
Iman Shumpert?
Iman Shumpert messed up. If I was with Tiana Taylor, there would be no reason to cheat for the rest of my life.
Whatever.
That would be it. That would be all you need. How is Tiana Taylor not all you need? Disrespectful, ridiculous. I love Iman Shumpert. He played for the Knicks. Knicks tape, baby. But that's disrespectful, Iman. I expected better from you.
I guess.
Shameful.
I guess.
You were supposed to capitalize off of Brandon Jennings' mistake. And look at you out here making the same mistakes.
Disrespectful.
You see what happened to Brandon Jennings is getting cooked by the Celtics fans right now.
He's definitely getting cooked by this stuff because he said Jason Tatum was trash.
They're like, he literally did more in his rookie season than you did your whole career.
So all you have is a 55-point game, and he was drafted.
No, he was good for a handful of years, and he snapped his Achilles.
Yeah, that's true.
So you can't. And he was a GOAT high school player. He's definitely in the high school Hall of Fame as far as like high school mixtapes and stats. He's one of the best high school players ever.
Derek Fisher story? What about Derek Fisher cheating and fighting Matt Barnes? Remember that?
That's hilarious. Matt Barnes is still. It's still funny. West? I still can't take Matt Barnes serious.
Yeah, Matt Barnes fight. Then on top of that, so Matt Barnes fought Derek Fisher. Then he drive far away to fight Derek Fisher. Then Derek Fisher ends up like doing something, working with the Sparks, and then he ends up getting fired because he's sleeping with them too.
Sleeping with everyone.
So everybody can keep their Jimmy in their pants, but I mean everybody can't keep.
Ime
Jimmy
Udoka couldn't keep the Jimmy in his pants. That's why he didn't get a championship. His team won a title without him because he got shipped to Houston for banging the.
Didn't Paul George
CEO's
get in
wife.
trouble?
Paul George?
Yeah, was it Paul?
I don't
Who got
know.
in trouble for messing with Doc Rivers' daughter?
That was Seth Curry.
Oh yeah. See, exactly.
No, I don't remember.
It's just so much stuff going on, but then LeBron James got this squeaky clean image. I just feel like it's
I mean it's not squeaky clean.
I mean he ain't nothing bad.
Well, what about Delonte West?
Oh, he banged his bomb. That's nothing that he did.
What about with JJ Barea?
He cooked him.
Outplaying him in the finals.
That means nothing.
What about Deshaun Stevenson? Embarrassing him in the finals.
That's nothing. That's like basketball. I'm talking about like stuff that's like public. That's like gonna ruin your image.
Delonte West.
He banged his mom. That's it. Now he's homeless and crazy and mental.
Yeah,
and
I
he'll
mean,
never
I
be the
guess he
same
paid
again.
for his sins.
It's like everybody that screwed LeBron James.
LeBron cursed him. That's why.
It's like everybody that
he had him captured, and Nike put Nike Air in his brain until they destroyed it.
Anybody that's tried to cross LeBron James is like mentally crazy. It's a WNBA player that also said like LeBron James kidnapped her and everything. I forgot her name. It's I gotta look it up. Comment down below if you remember that WNBA player name. If you comment down, a WNBA player calls out LeBron James for kidnapping, her name's gonna come up. But
LeBron James.
But yeah, Drake's soft about this. Like, just because Kendrick Lamar is trying to end your career, now you got to go out.
Sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I mean, now that Kendrick Lamar ended your whole career, now you got to go after LeBron James. Just take your L like a man. You didn't take your L with Pusha T. Now you're not taking your L with this person. You're looking like a sore loser. You beat Meek Mills, and then you've been taking L's ever since, and you've been crying. Like it's just sad. You lost to Pusha T. You lost to Kanye West.
When was beefing with Kanye West?
I mean, Kendrick Lamar. Wrong K.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't agree with dry snitching on LeBron, but I do think that LeBron did definitely be fake.
Oh
to
yeah,
Drake.
yeah. Cappy Pondexter accuses LeBron James of kidnapping.
What the heck? He looked like he would kidnap her. Looks like his type.
Exactly. I mean, it's everywhere. I mean, it was like 3 years ago. I remember the story at all.
No, but I think it is phony of LeBron that like this is your dog for years. You hang with him. He knows your dirt. It's supposed to be your ride or die homie. I think he has like a LeBron tattoo.
He does.
So it's
in
like
Irish jersey,
and he's like literally done like probably stuff for you and your sons. Probably maybe even performed at your son's birthday, and then he beefs with an artist, and it's like LeBron's not even from LA.
What is he supposed to do? How
like he's from Cleveland, and that's like that's Kobe's team, and it's like so then like just because you play for the Lakers and they're in California, you're gonna side with the California artist and vibe to the song. That's like calling me a felon, basically. That like I'm a felon type person that I commit those type of crimes. Like yeah, that's super phony, but that is a kind of a messed up way for Drake. So it's an L on both sides.
Now maybe LeBron James was in the doghouse. And because Savannah called him cheating, and he was like, you know what, I'm not friends because everybody got that one friend that's known for getting all the girls. So when you got your girlfriend, and then she always thinks like you got that one friend that gets all the girls, so she doesn't want you around them. So that's Drake. So, maybe Savannah didn't want Bron around Drake, and Bron was like, I'm a faithful dude. He don't run me. Drake don't run me. Just to prove the point, I'm going to go to a Kendrick Lamar concert with you. And then next thing you know, you see him doing the whole little five knuckle shuffle.
Certified. Oh.
He doing the five knuckle shuffle.
He's a phony. He's a phony jabroni. He's a John Kerry. He's an OG John Kerry. He's basically like you on the NFL show. Flip Flop McGee.
Oh Lord!
Check us out on our NFL Weekly show with real good _
Comment down below how y'all feel about that situation.
Playoffs, baby. But this guy flip flops teams like he flip flops women.
Horrible. But comment down below how y'all feel about this whole situation with Drake, Kendrick Lamar. I mean, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, DJ Academics, and LeBron.
You gave LeBron a pass here. I mean, you gave Real Boston Snitchy a pass.
Just because I ain't save you a slice of pizza, you just been attacking me. Attack.
I attack you with facts. You attack emotions.
Whatever. I'm not emotional Jesse anymore. I evolved. I'm embracing the light.
To a riot you.
Horrible. But speaking of riot you, man, looks like Deshaun Watson suffers a setback in Achilles recovery, man. If you didn't know, Cleveland Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson can't win for nothing. I mean, he won this he won this big contract, 5 years, $230 million with the Browns, because he came from the Houston Texans, but ever since he came from the Houston Texans, it hasn't been looking good. He had the whole little masseuse problem, getting sued by everybody and their mama. Then after that, he had the Achilles injury. Then he comes back. Then he has the horrible season with the Browns. Re-injures his Achilles. Gets injured again. Now he has his Achilles injury. It looks like here he rolled his ankle, and everybody's wondering, Deshaun, how do you roll your ankle when you supposed to be in a boot. Because you didn't know he had surgery on October the 25th. He's supposed to be in the boot for at least 10 months. But it looks like here on the video that his girlfriend posted, was fiance posted on social media in December of this year, it looks like Deshaun ain't got no boot on. Or am my eyes deceiving me? Y'all look at the video here, comment down below, and we're gonna tell you if Deshaun Watson contract is gonna be voided or not.
Oh, questionable.
Hey, hey. Okay. You see, he barely moving. He can't even move. He barely moving. He over here walking real slow. So that's how you can tell this Achilles injury ain't fully healed. So, but the question, like I said before, is how you roll your ankle in Miami when you in a boot? Like your whole leg is covered. So you rolling your ankle should be basically impossible. But I mean, somehow it happened. The Browns are saying they didn't find this out until the exit meeting that they had, so till the end of the season. So that raised up more red flags, and this is just a whole disaster. I mean, the Browns are already suck. They haven't been good in years. They can't beat the Steelers.
No, they can't.
They can't.
I mean, they beat us once.
But yeah, they beat y'all. They can't beat the Steelers. They can't do nothing right. So with this whole injury, do you feel like the Browns should basically find a way to get their money back? Because there really should be no reason you should be able to roll your ankle in the boot and basically re-injure your whole Achilles.
Yeah, I mean, I think he definitely wasn't wearing his boot. I think he was doing too much and re-injured it. And shoot, you think he's having a hard time coming back from doing it once? I couldn't imagine of re-injuring it and re-snapping again. Like, what's that's going to do for healing it? Like, if it'll just, like, truly never have a chance of being the same. But it's crazy because they were pictured to be, like...
in the playoffs or something.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be amazing.
At least a wild card team. I don't know about winning a division. I think everyone had Baltimore. But what's crazy is that everyone picked Steelers to be fourth in a division. That, the Bengals and the Browns are going to be better than us. And at the end of the year, we finished second. We really kicked ourselves shot ourselves in the foot there at the end of the season. We could have won the division and been number one if we would have handled business. But too many injuries and too many games. 3 games in like 10 days or whatever it was, really just made us be on a terrible roll at the end of the season, and it's trash.
Basically trash. It's basically, yeah, it is.
Did not show up the first half of the game.
Exactly. And Deshaun Watson, he's been on the Browns since 2022, and he's only played 19 games. I mean, that's basically a one full season. So
it's almost like Anthony Street Clothes Davis.
Exactly. So with this, I mean, the Browns do have a little shed of light. They do have the second round draft pick this year. So I mean, they can get Cam Ward or they can get Shador Sanders. I mean, it can go either way. So they will be.
They got the number 2 pick?
They're the number 2 pick, yes.
I don't know what they're gonna do. Oh, do you see that the Cowboys fired their coach?
Mike.
They might want to fire Mike McCarthy, and they might want to hire Deion Sanders, and they'll probably only
John Gruden.
They only do that if they're able to get what's his son's name? Shador Sanders.
They got to do it crazy, but you know how much you got to trade. I mean, I can see that
they could trade up, man.
I can see the Browns.
What if they trade Dak to get the pick?
Dak and Dak and the first round draft pick for they second round pick. I mean, I can see that
for that number 2 pick.
Yeah, I can see that because I mean, if you have to really think about it, like
sign the dad and the son.
Exactly. If you had to think about it, if you're the coach or the GM of the Browns, I mean, like you want something guaranteed. You don't want to get a rookie and then basically like this sucks again because like you gonna like you finna definitely end up getting fired. So I mean, I would definitely go with the surefire, get Dak. Or, I mean, get Kirk Cousins. Get somebody that can...
I think Kirk Cousins is old and showed that his maybe best days are past him. Like, everyone wonders how, like, he has a major injury or, like, fails but still gets these, like, major contracts.
They're
like,
just throwing away money in football nowadays.
All these, like, random teams are like, we just need a quarterback. And he's, like, at least a solid starter, like a B+, B- starter. Let's just get him. We have the money. And they do it, and he does mediocre, and they go from, like, a bad team to like a mediocre to like maybe if a couple of things break their way to like a good team, but they still are never to be able to be a great team.
Yeah, it won't be a great team with Kirk Cousins. I feel you,
but I think Dak Prescott, with him still being relatively young and wanting to prove something,
he can do something
in
with the
the
Browns.
team that they have. I think that would be great if they're able to trade and get him. I think that'd actually be a good trade for both teams. It would give Dallas a fresh start with a dad-son tandem, and he played for them, so it'd be like
close reunion with Jerry Jones and Deion Sanders.
Yeah, and then his son being the star quarterback, like it's, oh man, like I hate the Cowboys so much. I'm a Steelers and also kind of support the Giants fan. Those are the two teams that I've supported in my life. But I hate the Cowboys so much, but I might have to support them. I don't know if I would really want to support the Cowboys as much as like, I'm not even going to call them the Cowboys. I'm going to be like, it's Team Sanders.
I can see
I'm
that.
going to have to find some way around it to root for them.
Definitely have to find some way.
If they do that plan.
Definitely have to find some way to root for the Cowboys, because I'd really be damned if I say I'm a Cowboys fan.
That's the only way in life.
Nah, but y'all comment
down. You get the dad-son combo.
Comment down below how y'all feel about that Sean Watson and him re-injuring his Achilles.
That hurts. Oh, that just hurts me thinking about it.
Your Achilles getting hurt? Ruptured?
Because they say when your Achilles ruptures that it goes like back up in your leg.
Like somebody kicked you?
Because it's almost like, like on a bow, how it's like it's a tight string.
Yeah.
So when it snaps, it goes like way up in your leg. So they have to like go up in there and pull it down when they reattach it.
That's nasty.
Yeah. So think about that.
All prayers go off as Andrew. I hope he gets a speedy recovery, comes back, drops, go crazy when he comes back.
I mean,
he's not playing this season coming up, so they send him to be like the 2006 season.
He was going to come back like maybe midway or possibly be ready towards somewhere at the beginning of the year, but now he's 100% not going to play at all next year. So give Jameis Winston the reins.
Oh Lord, not Jameis.
We eating W's over here.
Exactly. Well, speaking of eating, man, looks like here, man, Shaq is ready to make Dwight Howard eat these words. Looks like here the beef is still going. Shaq replies to Dwight Howard, calling him on his podcast to settle their beef like two successful black men. Dwight Howard accuses Shaq of blocking opportunities. Behind the scenes, we got a video here that we're going to play of Dwight Howard talking ish about Shaq, and then also Dwight Howard telling you who he want to fight. These two people.
Let me read Shaq's quote real quick here. Still don't care. Nice move. I see what you doing. Your legacy is your new podcast. That's how you will be remembered, and you need views. Damn, I thought you were great. Job Hall of Fame podcaster. Have an empire to run. Now leave me, son.
Oh, Lord.
Why is he always trying to rap? Shaq can actually rap, but that's funny. Here we go.
And that was the thing that I hated the most, is the fact that he always thought I was trying to be him or be like him. But again, if I wanted to be you or be like you, shouldn't you take that as a compliment and to show how great you are as a player and a person?
Yeah.
I never wanted to be Shaq in any level. Now, have I wanted to take certain things from him, his life, and implement for my life? Hell yeah, I do that with Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, LeBron James, all these people. Why? Because they have certain things that I'm like, hey, I could use that and make myself better.
Yeah.
I see how Magic Johnson smiled all the time. I'm going to smile.
Yes.
All he did was smile.
Yeah, I
and
forgot
have a
about
good
that.
time.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't I smile?
Yeah.
Magic Johnson smiled and got him all this stuff. So let me smile. All right, Shaq, I just never, he's 7'3", 7'2", big.
Two people I'm fighting, Rob Pelinka and Shaquille O'Neal. Now let me stop. Y'all take that too far. Me and Rob Pelinka got to see each other. Lock these hands for splitting up that team.
For splitting up that team. So, I mean, yeah, the Rob, you talk about when he won a championship ring in 2020 with the Lakers, and then Rob Pelinka and them didn't re-sign him back, and then he ended up having to go overseas and start shooting all these threes and all, basically shooting all the threes and dominating. But, I mean, with this whole Shaq and Dwight Howard thing, I never knew it was a real beef. I thought it was all like, Shaq was just being irritating. Like, the same thing he do with JaVale McGee. Like, he pick on JaVale.
That's real beef, too.
You think so?
Yeah, they said it. Shaq says it's like the same thing. He don't like JaVale.
Why?
Because he got sensitive about him joking on him.
Oh my God. What about? I don't know about Ben Simmons. I wonder if Ben Simmons is is basically
Ben Simmons cried too.
Ben Simmons hates Shaq.
He's picking on me.
But yeah, I mean, so if you didn't know, and I didn't even know, I knew the basically Shaq entering the NBA and Dwight Howard entering the NBA, like all the teams they went to, all the teams they went through, but I never really compared it. But now actually like going through it, I see like they both were first round draft picks. They're both were first round draft picks to Orlando. I mean, they both won rings with the Lakers. They both was named Superman. I mean, I'm not sure who named Shaq Superman.
The Diesel.
I mean,
Shaq Diesel, Superman.
But who named him that? Was it the crowd?
I know Shaq had like 30 nicknames: Aristotle, the Diesel, the Shaqtus.
Oh, see, okay.
Shaq Diesel. Yeah, Shaqatron.
I remember Shaq.
The Big Clover.
Oh, I remember all that. So he had all those nicknames, and then Dwight Howard ended up getting a Superman nickname because of the whole 2008, 2009 slam dunk contest when like he basically pulls his shirt up, he has the Superman outfit on, and then
has the cape.
And has the cape, and he basically does like the little Superman dunk.
Kenny called him it. Dun, 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 dun. Superman is in the building,
and that's why they not cool. That's why Shaq say we beefing. But yeah, I mean, with that dunk, I'm surprised that dunk counted because the Superman dunk because he threw it in. He didn't like. It's not like his fingers touched the rim.
Yeah, it did.
No, it didn't. He threw it.
Barely. His two fingers touched it.
I guess so. I guess it's 2
But
fingers.
yeah, it was like a throw in. But yeah, I mean that was awesome. I remember seeing that live in person and like this is the greatest dunk contest I've ever seen.
I mean, true.
It was pretty awesome. The first one where he threw it in, that was awesome. And I mean, and him and Shaq were both physical specimens at center. They were like both uber athletic centers that played at the Orlando Magic and were both first number 1 picks.
Yeah.
And so it's like they have that. I think Dwight Howard went to the Rockets afterwards.
After the Lakers?
After Orlando.
Oh, yeah. After Orlando, he went to the Rockets. And he had the whole back problem, I think.
Yeah, and he missed a lot of time. And then...
didn't he go to the Lakers twice? He went to the Lakers twice?
And then he went to the Lakers,
with Kobe and...
Steve Nash.
Yeah, Kobe, Steve Nash, and Paul Gasol.
Towards the end, when they had after they had already won 2 titles back-to-back and played 3 in a row. They tried to do that team a couple years later towards the end, but I think Kobe had already tore his Achilles.
Yeah, he already tore his Achilles.
So he wasn't really the same player anymore. And Ron Artest was pretty much done by then.
He was, and I mean
Steve Nash too.
And also, it doesn't make sense why like Shaq continues to pick on him. I mean, yeah, I understand. You got the Superman name. That's the only thing you really can say. But I mean, if you look at the stats, Shaq is a 4-time champion, 3-time Final MVP champion, went to 15 All-Star games. Dwight Howard only went to 8 All-Star games and won 1 championship. Like,
yeah, but he was 4-time Defensive Player of the Year.
I give you that.
Shaq wasn't that many time Defensive Player of the Year.
Shoot, because they did say Shaq was lazy. He
was lazy.
He did get lazy.
Dwight Howard was a specimen.
I give
Dwight Howard in his prime on Orlando, he took like a mediocre team to the finals.
And he came out of high school.
They ran into the Lakers and got killed.
He came. I mean, Dwight Howard did come out of high school. I got to give you that.
Came out of high school. Rookie of the year.
Shaq had to go to LSU.
Yeah, he went to LSU for one or 2 years.
Yeah, 1 or 2 years. He went to LSU for coming down below. It was 1 or 2 years.
I don't remember.
Shaq went to LSU and then got drafted. So. I mean, I see that, but I mean, it's nothing really.
Shaq trolled him though, and he's like, I don't listen to anything that's from someone that's not top 75 player all time. And it's crazy that Anthony Davis is the top 75 player all time, and Dwight Howard is not. When Dwight Howard is an 8-time All-Star, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, and 1-time champion. I mean, Anthony Davis has had great stats, but he's also a 1-time champion and no Defensive Player of the Year, even though he's supposedly a defensive player.
It's the LeBron James effect. That's what's going on. It's the reason why they put AD over Dwight Howard. I mean, I don't see. I still put. I will still put.
Shaq Prime is better than Dwight Prime. I'll say that for sure. But I think Shaq disrespects him too much, and not to say that Dwight wasn't a hell of a player of his own.
What's Shaq Prime? The LA Shaq or
LA Shaq, 100%.
He's Shaq, okay.
No, Shaq was already on the decline. Remember we looked up his stats.
Yeah.
I think he went from averaging like between 18 and 25 and all his years on the Lakers to averaging like 16 or 15 with the Heat.
True.
Then it just kept on going down from there until he retired.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. It definitely did.
But I used to love and enjoy him and Shaq when Shaq was still in the league, playing for it. Because Shaq, a lot of times, though, he was old. Like when he was on the Phoenix Suns or the Celtics or Cleveland, when he was old, and he would play Dwight Howard, and it'd be like Shaq was averaging, and all those teams like 7, 8, or 10, or 12 or 13 points a game. And but whenever he played Dwight Howard, he might have 20, 25, 30 points, because he would get up for that game.
Oh, Lord.
What's crazy is old Shaq was still an all-star when he got traded to Phoenix.
He was.
When Phoenix tried to go big that one year and traded for him. And he was actually an all-star that 1 year for Phoenix, and he averaged like 18 points a game and like 10, 12 rebounds. So he still had like a random good year when he was pretty old in Phoenix.
He was barely playing games, but yeah, it's true. But y'all comment down below how y'all feel about this whole beef. Do y'all feel like they just need to get it over with and fight? Or do you feel like Shaq just needs to get off of Dwight Howard's back and let him live, let him live his rainbow
Dwight
life?
Howard might like it on his back.
Hey, yo. But
No Diddy.
speaking of no Diddy, man, looks like Diddy wasn't here to sign LiAngelo Ball or see his run. So it looks like LiAngelo Ball reportedly signs a $13 million deal with Def Jam and UMG.
Universal Music Group.
So if you didn't know, song Tweakers that
Sham said it.
You know the song Tweakers that sounds like a Nelly song. Basically
Swerve
going
around that corner.
Whoa! So it looks like that song's going viral. Everybody's loving it. Football players, NBA players, celebrities. It's TikTok songs. It's going super viral.
RP TikTok.
I mean, I'm
The
so
last TikTok viral song.
Exactly. Last TikTok viral song's going to the balls, man. Who would have thought to the balls?
Straight to the balls. The last TikTok song's going straight to the balls.
Man, who would have thought?
LeVar was 3 for 3 with Suns.
Exactly. LeVar would have been 3 for 3 with Suns. I mean, if you didn't know who LiAngelo is, he's one of the Ball brothers with LiAngelo Ball, LaMelo Ball, and Alonzo Ball.
Lonzo, yeah.
Lonzo Ball. Two of them played for the NBA. One plays for the Hornets. One plays for the Bulls. This one, I mean, he didn't make it to the NBA. I mean, he did play a couple games in the NBA. He did also get in trouble for selling those glasses. That's what he's mainly known for selling those glasses overseas and almost getting in trouble.
Yeah, well, he was on UCLA, right?
Yeah, he was on UCLA.
Yeah, and he was gonna be over there, but they had an overseas thing where he stole, and like Trump had to get him freed for stealing sunglasses. So he kind of got like kicked out of the college because they were gonna basically ban him his whole freshman year. So he played in like an alternative league. And
he was like the hood version of Kevin Love.
Tried to go pro, and since no one really saw him in like a decent league because that league really didn't have that much competition, he was dropping like 30, 40 points a night in all this C-rate competition. He didn't get drafted, and then once LaMelo came in the league, he basically got a couple chances with the Hornets. But they were comparing his stats and Bronny's stats in the summer league, and it's like, oh, Bronny's averaging like 14 points and like this and this. And he was averaging like 9 points, but he was playing like 10 minutes a game where Bronny plays like 25. So they're like, his stats is actually not that bad for only playing 9, 10 minutes a game to average like 9, 10 points and so many rebounds and a couple assists in that short amount of time. He was getting like, he never got a chance. Like they never let him play like starter minutes, which is like 35 minutes. He never even got like main bench guy minutes, which is like 22 to 28 minutes. Like, he was literally getting one night get 5 minutes, one night maybe get 15 minutes, one night get 7 minutes. Like, they just toyed with him, and he was an excellent player in high school and could kill it with three. He reminded me of like a Klay Thompson that had like a thick body build where he could use his body to post up. So I think a lot of people were hating on LeVar at the moment and hating how involved he was and how thinking that he wanted to make it about him and not that he was just supporting his sons. So when Jello kind of got that way, they kind of blackballed him.
I feel like they blackballed him. He got
and with the other sons, there was no denying their talent. And with this guy kind of having an alternative journey and never really getting to showcase his talent fully after high school, that like he got blackballed, and now he's making him pay in another way. He's getting his money. He's getting his big contract regardless.
Yeah, he definitely gets big. He's getting his big contract regardless. I mean, with this, I'm surprised he was able to. I was surprised he was able to get $13 million off of one song. Like, I wonder how this is gonna play out. Like, how are they doing this? If this is gonna be they either do a whole album or does he, like, how many albums does he have to do with this $13 million? How many tracks is it going to be? I mean, the video hasn't even come out yet. I mean, the video got to be fire.
I'm hoping for the video because they only have the just the audio only on WorldStar.
True. I mean, I got to see. Yeah, the video going to be fire. I wonder who they're going to have.
I wonder if do you think they're going to have a regular video first, or do the remix and do just the first video is the remix video? What do you think is going to happen first?
You got to go.
Are you going to get a regular video first and then a remix video, or are we just getting a remix music video?
You might get the remix. You might get the remix first.
The remix music video.
I think you might get the remix music video. Get two videos under the tuck. I mean, I wonder how the other one was gonna sound. What if he really brings back 2000 rap back? You didn't even listen to rap back in 2000.
I mean, not really. Not that much. I did a little bit, but not like that.
And now you'll be listening to country grammar, listening to old school.
I wasn't a super Nelly fan.
Old school.
But I love Jello's song.
Hey,
it's a hit. And the other song that they leaked sounds like it's going to be a hit, too.
You heard it?
I heard a snippet that Lonzo played in the Bulls locker room. Lonzo might get traded. They said he might go back to the Lakers. And
help his brother with his raps.
There's a few other teams. I forget. There's a few good teams that were looking to maybe trade for Lonzo Ball.
They can definitely trade for Lonzo
Should
Ball.
go to Dallas.
Also with Leangelo, they're saying that he will be performing at the next Rolling Loud festival.
That's awesome.
So that means that's gonna be awesome. I wonder how many songs he gonna play. I wonder it's gonna be like when the young MA came in, like when those rappers only had like one song. So when they perform like the same song 15 times in a row.
I haven't seen that. I haven't paid attention like that. That'd be funny if they let him like do the song like 3 times. Or what's that one Travis Scott where he's like, we did this song 15 times in a row.
Oh God, it was Rodeo?
No, it was
Goosebumps.
No, I'm not a Travis head like that. I used to be.
Comment down below.
Days before Rodeo got super heavy played.
Comment down below what song is McCole's talking about, and also comment down what.
Oh, he got an imprint label with Def Jam. What's funny is like Def Jam is kind of I think owned by like UMG. So Def Jam's kind of like an imprint label to UMG, and then he's gonna be
Group?
Yeah, and then he's gonna have an imprint label to Def Jam.
Who's gonna? He ain't gonna sign nobody. Who should?
He's got 13 million, 8 guaranteed. So if he keeps on putting hits, he's gonna get 13 million at a minimum or more. And the next song sounds like a hit.
I mean, he can make a lot of videos of him in the strip club because his girl Masika, her family owns a lot of strip clubs in the Las Vegas area.
That's funny. Oh yeah, and he has like 1 or 2 kids now, right?
He has 2 kids, I think 1, and then 1 on the way, or probably already has the other one with Masika.
She was getting it by any means.
She was on Love and Hip Hop. I mean, I gotta give it to him. I mean, he was a bum. He was the only one that didn't make it in the family. Now look at him now.
That wasn't his fault, man. This man could hoop. They hated on him. Hopefully,
he's undersized power forward.
Undersized small forward shooting guard.
This is what had him play small forward shooting guard?
That would have been his position because I think
he played in the G League, in the Summer League.
Shooting guard, small forward.
I thought he played like power forward shooting guard.
No. Well, not power forward shooting guard. 2 or 3. Because like I think he's like 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
So and he's not a point for sure, but he's got like broad shoulders and he's heavier than most guards. So like he could guard the 3 probably weight wise, no problem. Even though he might be like an inch or 2 shorter than most 3s, but he could play the 2 or 3 no problem. And man, he could launch it from 3. I mean, you watch their high school tape. Him and his brothers took down like the #1 school in the nation, and it was just like the brothers and a couple other players. And it's like, they had people like R.J. Barrett and all kinds of future NBA players on the teams that they were taking down in high school. And it was just the brothers.
I gotta watch that.
LaMelo actually had to age up to be old enough to play with
his brothers.
To play with his brothers. He was able to play with Jello for 2 years, but he only got to play with Lonzo once because he was really in 8th grade when he was a senior, but he moved up, so he ended up being a freshman when he was a senior. But he was playing.
He moved up a class.
He moved up a class.
Okay. Learn something new every day. But speaking of learning something new, my coach done put me down with some new knowledge. What's going on here?
So LeBron James is 32 seasons away from breaking Michael Jordan's 40-point game. I want to make sure that everyone knew that they had their facts straight, that yes, LeBron James broke MJ's 30-point game record, but it did take him like 10 or 12 more seasons, which is ridiculous to be something proud of, but still is nowhere near his 40-point game record. What do you think about that? Since you're a super LeBron fan, I'm gonna pull up. I
feel like it doesn't matter. I mean, I feel like no matter what LeBron James does, y'all always gonna compare it to LeBron. Like, LeBron, Michael Jordan did it first, but I mean, y'all people that love Michael Jordan are all biased. Y'all never want to count the beginning years of Michael Jordan when he wasn't the ish, when he wasn't winning, when he wasn't doing anything. But as soon as
those were learning, and then once he won, he never lost again.
Listen, Michael Jordan never had the same kind of pressure that LeBron James had.
They were all on his case after he had been in the league 7 years and hadn't won. What do you mean?
That's after.
He was the face of the league and hadn't won yet before he won the championship.
That was after when Michael Jordan first came to the league. The first 2-3 years, they didn't care about thinking him being the face of the league. It was about Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. That
doesn't have anything to do with anything.
Yes, it does.
Michael Jordan has 173 40-point games. LeBron James has 77. He is not catching up. Like he said, he would have to play, if he's on pace for what he's currently doing, he would have to play 32 more seasons to possibly pass Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's still a GOAT. He accomplished just as much and more in many categories in way less seasons.
Will Chamberlain did it, so it don't matter.
Will Chamberlain played where he only had one person on one team that was the same height as him. No one else had anyone on any of the other teams had anyone just as tall as him.
And on top of that, Michael Jordan used to take like 50 shots a game. He took all the shots on the team. Like, he took everybody's shots. He wasn't facilitating the ball. He wasn't passing the ball.
I mean, does the GOAT need to pass?
Yes.
When you're a true bad, do you pass?
Magic Johnson passed.
Do you make it?
The logo of the NBA passed. He's the
Jerry
logo.
West.
Exactly, he passed.
That's because it was racism and they had to choose a white man. Everyone knows that.
Hater.
They should have been updated the logo to Michael Jordan.
Nah, he ain't that cool.
Just like they say.
He had a gambling problem.
Huh?
He had his dad killed.
Hold on. Let me go ahead and hit this. One, that's emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
And how dare you bring that up?
I can't stand you, Michael.
Two. How are you gonna be racist against Black Jesus?
Oh my God,
this
you
man
Michael Jordan
is called
fans.
Black Jesus for a reason. He is the savior of basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Larry Bird and Magic Johnson did a lot, but without Michael Jordan, basketball would not be an international sport. And like I said, LeBron James is still nowhere near a lot of Michael Jordan accolades. And he didn't get to come straight out of high school and start playing right away. He played 3 years in college, and he took 2 years off. And then he took, another 4 or 6 years and decided to come back and play once he was old. LeBron never took a time off, and he came in a time period where you could come straight out of high school. Players can't even do that now. So even the players that come out now can't mimic that because they at least have to play 1 year in college. So he's got a head start on people.
Who?
LeBron.
Yeah.
He's getting longevity records. He's still not getting a greatness records, and it shows in his finals record.
Exactly. I mean, don't get mad. He did.
He has a losing record.
Well,
does a GOAT have a losing record in the finals? No, that's a phony GOAT.
He dropped out. He quit twice.
LeBron James quit
no,
twice
Michael
in the
Jordan
finals.
quit.
I think we remember that.
No, Michael Jordan quit.
We do remember when J.J. Barea and Deshaun Stevenson were out playing him in the NBA finals.
And I remember when Isaiah Thomas cooked Michael Jordan, and he had to cry. He couldn't
that
win.
Was abuse.
And he had to change the rules just for him to win.
And that was also racism.
Horrible. No,
they were letting Bill Laimbeer.
Michael Jordan was beating a whole bunch of old
Michael
people.
Jordan.
He was beating on Larry Bird when he was finally about to retire. Beating on Magic Johnson after he done discovered he had AIDS, and now you want to beat him. Michael.
That happens to a lot of players.
Get AIDS?
No, that you're old, and then the younger players sometimes get to do some moves on you because you're
Michael
old.
Jordan didn't have to go in against any super teams. There was no Steph Curry's, Kevin Durant's, Klay Thompson teams out there.
What are you talking about?
Super teams to stop Michael Jordan. LeBron.
He went against the Phoenix Suns.
With Chubby Charles Barkley?
That Charles Barkley won an MVP. What do you mean?
He's still Chubby Charles Barkley. He had nobody on the team to help him.
That's because he was like a Draymond that could score. Kevin Johnson was there who dunked on Akeem Olajuwon. Yeah, Thunder Dan Ardley that could rain threes and play defense.
Horrible.
They had 3 All-Stars on one team. That was a good team. He wins against the pick and roll, greatest pick and roll duo besides Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire, John Stockton and Karl Malone.
And
they even had what's the dude's name? No, that's not his name. There's a third player on the Utah Jazz that was real good on their team.
Doug Christie?
No. I forget his name. He used to touch his face when he would shoot free throws. I'm drawing a blank on his name. But yeah, that was definitely a good team. He went against the Supersonics with Gary Payton.
Gary Payton was injured, and the fact that you would know
Sean Kemp.
the fact that Gary Payton was injured and you
play,
try to
if
slide
he was
that
on the
in,
court, he could play.
You slid that in. See,
if you're on the court,
horrible.
there's no excuses. If you're so injured, don't
you
play.
You can't trust these Jordan fans. They will slide all this stuff in. Oh, we beat Gary Payton. Gary Payton was injured.
He beat Magic Johnson in the
Gary
finals.
Payton says that Magic Johnson was old and just beat AIDS. He was old.
Michael Jordan never got caught slipping. It's not his fault.
Oh gosh. Comment down below.
He tried to chase his father's dreams in baseball to remember his father's memory, because he was so sad that his dad passed away. He had to take off 2 years, and he came back like 3 days before playoffs started with no practice, no training camp, no playing in the regular season. He was playing baseball, a complete different sport, and he took them to the Eastern Conference Finals, and he barely lost to the Orlando Magic. And then once he actually had an off season and actually had a season where things went regular, he swept them in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Basketball the
and
whole
he went
time.
on a three-peat.
He was practicing basketball the whole time.
He got inspired because he made Space Jam, a GOAT movie. Space Jam 2 was garbage. I rest my case.
Space Jam 2 made more money.
And Michael Jordan wasn't woke.
The only reason Space Jam 1 made
Michael Jordan told us to read. It's helping everyone.
You had Michael Jackson on your whole soundtrack. Of course you're going to win. That's cheating.
And he had R. Kelly on the soundtrack.
Exactly.
But that was before the allegations.
Cheating.
So it was okay for that time.
That was the only reason why Michael Jordan Space Jam 1 was...
It's not my fault that LeBron James got Lizzo on his soundtrack. It's not my fault. 90s did it better.
I guess so,
We're done with the 2000s.
Comment down below how you feel about LeBron James not being able to catch the 40-point record, even though it don't matter, man. LeBron
He'll never catch it.
LeBron James gonna retire with 6 rings.
We all know who the real bad. He's not winning 6 rings.
Yes.
Unless Austin Reeves becomes the Klay Thompson reincarnated with no injuries.
Whatever. Moving on for the no injuries, man. Guess what? It's time for new Music Mondays. It's Gohan ready to blast my co-host away for talking all that LeBron James hate.
But check out Music Mix number 5. Here we got it. We got 168 videos of all the latest music we listen to. It is in a playlist section, so make sure you check that out. Like, comment, subscribe, and stay in tune with Music Mix number 5. You'll still watching and checking out 1 through 4. You need to finally move over and check out Music Mix number 5. You trying to give us theme music? You trying to give us outro music?
I'm playing That So Anxious by Genuine.
You getting anxious.
Nah, but
check out the latest music. LiAngelo was supposed to drop another classic, the Can You Please leak, but it looks like since he signed to his new label, maybe they told him to hold it. I think they maybe want to let the first song breathe a little bit before dropping a second.
They don't want to Fetty Wap him.
They don't want to Fetty Wap him. But Lil Baby dropped a deluxe. Mac Miller dropped a song.
Yeah, he dropped a song.
Rio the Young OG, Jack Harlow dropped Tranquility, reacted that on Crib Reactions. Check that out. Bossman D-Lo, OT7 Kwani dropped a song.
Got that new Kyle Ridge, got that D-Baby, LiAngelo, Spook, ESTG, My Love. But you already know my pick of the week, man. I got that Rio the Young OG, 10 tracks, all bangers. My dog finally out of jail for doing 2.5, 3 years in the feds.
Dang, he was gone for that long?
Yeah.
This is his first project since?
Mm-hmm. So you already know, man. So Detroit about to spark back up. It's about to get real hot again. All bangers. I love them. I like all the songs. I got to say, out of 10 tracks, I like 8 of them. I got to say, eight of them was real fire, man. I definitely need to listen to that Rio the Young OG. He really going to put you on. Yes, it is Detroit music. Yes, it does sound like Detroit music. But hey, it is what it is, man. Go ahead and support. And then we got my Cole's pick of the week.
I was saying a lot of people are giving him props. I was seeing a lot of people that I don't even know if they I didn't even think that they would know who he was, that are listening to his stuff and telling him that it's a great album. So put it in the comment section below if you checked out this album. I really didn't have a music pick, so I figured let's talk about Lil Baby's deluxe or his overall selling. He did sell 140K. I wanted to know, co-host, is this a W or an L? And before you answer, Leangelo sold around 111K off of one song, and Lil Baby with a regular and a deluxe sold only 140K. That's like 20 songs worth of music, and he sold 140, where Leangelo off of one sold 111. But honestly, in the rap industry, most of the time, anytime you sell over 100, people look at that as a W, and it's a super W if it's over 200. What do you give it?
I mean,
what do you think?
Let's see here. We gonna find.
You looking up his last album sales?
Which was, I don't even know how much it sold. Sold a lot. I mean, oh wait, no, commercial album earning 200. Oh, I don't know if that's first week sales. I mean, including 6,500 pure album sales in the first week.
Physical copies, yeah.
So I mean, his physical copies went up 50K. So I mean, hey, that's a win.
I think it's nice that artists focus on physical copies, because like when us growing up, especially in the 90s and early 2000s, everyone had CDs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like your CD collection, and then even if you had a laptop or computer at home, you would take your CDs, because a lot of computers had CD scanners, and you could scan it into your iTunes before Apple Music, and then you could like update what's on your iPod. So that was really cool back in the day. If you had a bunch of CDs loading up and filling your music, your iPod full of music. And it was really cool because like everyone used to share music.
Mm-hmm.
So all of your friends would be like, what CDs did they have that you didn't have? And you could borrow it and then get all that music on your iPod when iPods came out.
My turn. Let me see. My turn, Little Baby album sales.
I think it's nice. I think it's a respectable number, but I don't think it's like impressive. Like it's not like, dang, like I can't believe he did it.
I mean, the album was good. It was a lot.
It was really good. I liked it.
It was features on it. I mean, it's the #1 album, of course. But besides that, it was alright. I mean, he has a new album coming up real soon. It's called Dominic. That was coming out, I think, in February. So I can't wait.
We'll see. Back to back. That's crazy.
Back to back. So I mean, if he gets another 140K, that's like 280.
Well, but he was doing like 200 plus though, right, on all his other albums.
No, the last album he had like 200 first week sales, but after that, yeah, I mean, it's not really showing me the first week sales. It's just showing me total sales right now. Yeah. Yeah. My turn. Trip Too Hard. Yeah, it's only showing me total sales. It's not showing me what he
first week.
Yeah, it's not showing me first week sales. But yeah, I mean, the Little Baby was real good. Yeah, definitely need to go ahead and check that out. He got Future on there. He got that, he got that Thugger on there. He got a song with Glorilla. There a lot of girls out there playing. Even what's the girl name? Angel Reese. Angel Reese is out there playing it also. But and he got a song with Rod Wade, and he got a song with his artist Rollo Rodriguez, 21 Savage. Yes, of course, he's dissing 21. He's dissing 20 young Gunna on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that's all I gotta say about the Wham album. Y'all definitely need to check that out before the Dominique album drop. Anything else you gotta say about Wham?
Nah, it's just too. When you try to stuff on, I feel like the internet, when you used to use Google in the past, that like when you typed it in, like you would actually get exactly what you were looking for in like the first 5 searches. But now so much is just like ads or wanting you to check other stuff out that I feel like half the time like it takes forever to find what you're actually looking for on Google anymore. Comment down below if you feel the same way, because I cannot find a Lil Baby list pop up with his like first week album sales for his last like 4 or 5 albums. You think that'd be super easy to pull up? But for whatever reason,
gotta do research to find all that information.
Yeah, you gotta go to like page 3 or something to actually get it to pop up. So comment down below if you feel like the internet's annoying now. But let's go ahead and follow us everywhere else on the internet, on X, at Papa Olabach, at Felix Supreme. Like, comment, subscribe. We love you if you watched us this far. There is a QR code. It's the QR code for our Instagram, for this channel, for Crib Reactions, for the TikTok. And let me give some outro music.
Exactly, man. But if you made it this far, man, thank y'all for watching. Once again, hit that like button, that comment button, that subscribe button. Follow us on, I would say follow us on IG, but it might be kicked out soon.
TikTok.
It might be kicked out soon, but you can definitely see me on IG. I definitely do be commenting a lot. My co-host hates it, but I stay commenting. I'm going to keep making it rain. But you already know it's your boy, Felix Supreme 305 with my co-host.
Chico Grounded Chico 2 times. Thanks for rocking with us. We're rocking with you. What is this, episode 189, man?
They love it.
We're going to have a party at episode 200. But yeah, check out everything else we do. The podcast, clip channel, gaming channel, Crib Reaction, the music channel. Check out TFTC Sports, the NFL weekly podcast with their dog, RealGood_Doty. We'll be recording that tomorrow for the playoff updated bracket. What, from the wild card to the divisional round?
Yes.
I believe that's what we're doing. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. And we will see you next week. Peace.
See ya mañana.